call your name. Your name's up there.
All right. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Neo Prism Medium live broadcast of the ABC Eliminator Summer Series 2023, week number 5 already. You are stuck with me again this week, Bobby Lawson, along with
Me, Ricky Garris. Ricky the Realtors again. You
in
get both
person.
of us again.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, in person, you're the one that was gone last week.
I was enjoying some nice sun and some gambling.
We were not having either of those things here last
No,
week.
you were not. Nope, no. So,
Beginning to wonder if we're allowed to have sunshine again.
only with rain, only with rain.
Yeah, we get sun, rain, sun, rain, sun, rain.
So our program this evening is going to be a little bit different. We have got actually a doubles evening. 2 bowlers, 2 teams on a pair. This goes pretty quickly, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it should.
The move is quite a bit different, so we will take 6 teams to the top. They're going to be skipping 2, skipping 1, skipping 2, skipping 1. Left lane goes left, right lane goes right.
Skippity doodah.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But anyway.
Billy explained it all step by step how to do it, and everyone looked confused. And then he was like, well, just follow your name.
Exactly.
Which is what I would just do anyway. Like, I'm not counting whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not messing with that. I
Anyway.
don't care where I bowl. I can fire a fat 170 on anything.
So we are missing quite a few of our regulars this evening. We've got a couple other really big tournaments going on here in the state of Colorado.
Tell me about it, Bobby.
We've got PBA Regional down south at Peak Bowling. They have their practice session from 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. Then they had a sweeper. It was supposed to be done by 7 for the Pro-Am. I don't think they made that. And then up north, up at Highland Park, we have got the Big Swiss, which is a 2-day tournament, and the springs can be as well if you make the cut. So we have lost quite a bit of our regulars, but we also have some of our regulars as well.
We had a pretty significant waiting list for people to get into for this that just didn't get in on time.
Yeah.
So what do we have, 48 teams total, is that right?
It's over there. Doubles, no matter if we're doing doubles here or we're doing the Century doubles with the Rocky Mountain Seniors, Rocky Mountain Ladies, that tournament just seems to fill up like 8 months before. Very popular.
Yeah, this one you gotta get in. A lot of these bowlers got in over 2 months ago. I know Judy and Tina got in.
They did.
2 months ago.
Yeah, that's the way to reserve if you want to do the doubles. But
Yep.
it was fun, different format. Billy tries to change it up every now and then again to have some fun things that people like. And so, yeah.
So if there's anybody out there listening that is unaware, since we signed off last week, before revealing the mystery pattern, it was the EJ Tackett pattern, 44 feet, I think. So, which is a newer pattern, I'm guessing. I don't think EJ Tackett had a pattern before EJ Tackett was EJ Tackett, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yep, so that's what it was last week.
All right.
I sincerely apologize to anybody who sat there for 4 hours waiting for me to announce what it was, and then I forgot.
Good job, Ricky.
Yeah, that's what I do. So where were you last week, Bobby?
I was in Reno, or I was in Vegas.
Well, I had such a good time, you don't even remember where you were?
Yeah, I was at Nationals causing problems and spending some time at the pool, playing some poker.
Nice. Which was better, the pool or the poker?
The pool, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, got a little sunburned here and there, but we're much better now, so we will survive once again. What else?
So, I'm not. The shot, the Eiffel Tower is a shootable shot. It's fairly long at 48 feet.
Yeah.
It's all right in Mills.
A bit of oil too, yeah.
Yep. So I would expect scores to not be crazy. but as usual, you're probably still gonna have to be plus to make the cut, I guess. And as we're starting off, Angela Dato and Spencer Gibson both started with a double. Seeing a few red numbers, seeing a large number of spares so far as we get across. What lane is our other camera on that looks like it's so far away? It's like 1 and 2 or something, I swear. It's crazy far away.
Let's see. Do we have an Ernest, or is that just...
What are you looking at?
Let's see. Who do we know down here that we can...
Montoya, Boomer, Michael Smith, Chris Pfizer's bowling tonight, which is awesome.
He is.
DJ Grind, Colby Shoot over on our right. They named their team Shooting and Grinding, so I think it's fun. Again, Brian Montoya. If Brian lines up and stays consistent with his speed, he can shoot the lights out on the shot. You just go straight up it.
I think right there. So Tiffany and Eric Powers are on 32, so that's 31 right down there. Our corner. And this is right in front of us. So.
Yep.
So yeah, we are. That was interesting there, but so yeah, we will see what happens here, and we have Officer Michael Smith. He did win, and I think he is the only
So yeah, he won.
winner
won.
here.
Kevin Hartman is not here.
No. Spencer hasn't.
I don't remember the other 2 or 3.
I have Daryl Stone.
Yes, Daryl won 1. Yep.
Scott is bowling tomorrow afternoon down in the Springs.
Right. Oh yeah, they're highlighted. So Scotty Meyer, okay, Kevin, that's 3. And then the 4th one should be Michael Smith, because this is number 5,
this
right?
Is number 5, yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Bowling galore this week around the state.
There is. Unfortunately, a lot of that stuff fell on the same weekend, which happens.
It does. It changes the roster for both. For the Swiss, it'll change a lot.
Yeah.
There are some people still bowling Swiss that I was surprised about.
Yeah.
Of the ones I know, and I don't know for sure everybody, obviously.
They
Zach
never...
Enders came down and bowled this last week. Did you see that?
Oh, did he?
Yep. He did not.
He's
Did not make the cut.
Warming up for this.
Yeah, he said Kerry was in Vegas, right? And he's like, normally I'd play golf, but I didn't have a tee time, so I figured heck with it. And he hopped in his vehicle and drove down here and bowled.
Oh, nice.
So.
Nice. The Big Swiss does not put out a roster.
Nope.
So if you maybe send me one tomorrow, please.
Yeah, I'll see it for sure.
Nobody. They never post anything up there. Even on their webpage, they don't.
Like I said, the only thing I know for sure is that my girlfriend Jen's bowling. And
Ricky's
at this moment, I am not. Although Zach did tell me you might want to go ahead and throw
Bring your
bowling balls
stuff.
in your,
Yeah,
in your
I
car.
figure. Yeah,
Right?
that's always safe.
Someone get hurt or whatever.
Yeah, that's always a safe move.
Somebody at the last minute decides, screw it, I'm not bowling this. I'm going to go to Colorado Springs and bowl the PBA instead. I do know of one bowler actually that is contemplating that apparently. So
Oh, okay.
I'll throw my stuff in my car, and
Absolutely.
that way I'll know where it is when league starts in August too. It'll still be in my car.
Oh, perfect.
Actually, that's not true.
Great.
I did settle with the insurance company today on my car.
Oh, good. Good.
So-
Are we getting a new one or?
No, well, so what's going to happen is they're going to write me a check for the value of my car,
Right.
and then we're going to use that to go buy Jen a truck for Wisconsin, and I'm going to bring her car here, and I'll have her car.
Okay.
So it'll be a bit of a step up for me. It'll
Nice.
be a.
What kind of car does she have?
She's got a. What do we have? A 2017 or 2018 Kia Sorento.
Okay.
So she had it 2 years ago. She had the same car. 2 years ago, she got stuck in a nasty Wisconsin rainstorm
Ugh.
and was trying to get to safety in the rain and sucked in enough water that it seized the motor and totaled it.
Oh.
So we took that money. We found another one that was literally exactly what she had, down to the exact detail, with like 46,000 less miles on it.
Oh.
That we were able to buy.
Very cool.
So we did that. But she's at a point now. The kids up there are old enough with the horses and the pigs and the chinchillas. She needs a truck.
Okay.
So
I understand
she's
that.
going to get a truck, and I'm going to get her Kia.
Cool.
So at some point, which by the way, I believe my schedule. This is.
I know where we're going with this. I'm gonna get my phone out.
But you don't. So originally, I know I will not be here June 30th. I will not be here. Oh, I will not be here June 30th, but I will be in town June 7th. So I will be here for the June 7th Eliminator.
June 7th.
July 7th.
Okay.
July 7th.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'll be gone the 14th, the 21st, the 28th, and I'll be back by the 4th. So I'm only going to miss those 3 in a row there.
So 14, 21, and 28 gone.
Yes, ma'am. And I'll be back here for the 4th. Ooh, August 4th. That was my parents' wedding anniversary.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think we have. Oh, I should look at the schedule.
Bobby, this doesn't seem to be going as quickly as we kind of thought maybe it would.
Well, it's only game 1.
A lot of spares being thrown. Spencer started with 4 in a row. Ange threw a double and then had a single pin and then 3 in a row since. But beyond that, I'm seeing a lot of spares.
So we have a buy date on June 30th.
Oh, we do?
We do. That's
for the
Philly.
4th of July weekend.
Well, I think that he's on vacation.
Okay. Nice. And so then I'm not even going to miss that one.
Nope. And then the 16th, I will not be here. I'll be in Wisconsin.
For the 2-ball event on June 16th?
Correct. I will not be here.
What are your ties to Wisconsin?
My dad lives up there.
Where? Did I know that?
Appleton. You did because Jen knew it.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
Jen knew it. We are going up there. So.
Nice. Oh, that seems like the appropriate weekend to go.
It is. That's why we're going.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I think
Fox
that'll all
with
work
a
out.
pretty rack 9-pin right there.
All right. So let's see if we can look at some bowling here and see what we got going.
Yeah, now that we've got our vacations planned out for everyone to know.
We got the stops covered. I think this year we've been doing it long enough. I think we can figure it out.
Yep. Maybe when you're gone, I'll bring Billy's kids back in to be the guest host. They
Hey,
seem to have a good time with it.
That's just fine. What do we got here? So
just a lot of spares. Not seeing a run of strikes.
I have
other
not,
than Spencer and Ange.
I have not seen Ange throw a ball.
This is a shot she should crush.
Let's see if we can see where she's playing.
With the amount of oil in this pattern, how long before the shot just blows out and goes wild?
How much?
It is 26 mils, basically.
Oh, Angie
Right.
had a late 10-pin fall there.
And their turn. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Make it dead right before the pocket here on game 3.
We're looking at.
Except for Angie and Spencer. Well, because I was just thinking about Angie and Spencer is an interesting doubles team because they're probably shooting completely different shots, like way different. She's going right up it. He's going right around it.
I just watched Angie throw a ball, and yes, you are correct. She's going straight. Let's see, Spencer. Yeah, Spencer's going the lane.
Yeah, Spencer will. He likes to use every inch of wood out there.
Otherwise,
He doesn't really.
We kind of look around, and There are definitely a lot of spares and several more red marks than I thought.
Yeah. Billy's right. There could develop an over-under down there around the 10 board or so, maybe 12.
Yeah.
With only 4 on a pair now, it's gonna go quicker.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
It'll go quicker. Yeah, the shot will go quicker. The time will go quicker too.
As Billy was pointing out, 4 on a pair, the shot will hold up a little bit more,
Yep.
but
But again, with 4 bowlers on it instead of
6.
yeah. Billy, we're taking top 6 after 5 games.
60.
35 through 40. Makes sense. Boomer is scratching his head as he puts on his spare shooting exhibition.
But he's still not doing bad.
He's not,
He's got one open in there, I think.
No, Boomer's clean.
No, he's
No,
not.
he does.
5.
Right, in the fifth.
Fifth.
In the fifth.
Let's see, who else do we have? Let's see, what is Michael? Michael Smith is doing okay.
He's got an open as well.
Yeah, Pfizer's struggling a little bit there.
Fizo looks like he's fighting the right lane,
Oh, okay.
or was. He went open. He went split on it. Did throw a strike in his last ball.
Angie and Spencer, I believe, are going to set this bar kind of high for game
Yeah,
one.
I feel like they might. I'd be curious what the Jeff Squared team is doing. Jeff Delaney and Jeff Pelletier bowling together.
Peloton.
Yes, Peloton.
Peloton. We also have Rick Curry
Yep.
and Donald is down there.
Those guys could light it if they line up from that left side.
Yeah.
Those guys can run it with the best of them. See, Brian Montoya here has been struggling with that left lane. That sounded good. I can't see it.
Yes, that is a strike. So that gives him a double.
Yep.
Boomer likes it. Very nice. Let's see, that was much straighter.
If you can get a little carry, he can run that straight shot too.
Yeah, that was much straighter for him. Very nice.
Maybe Billy's taking registrations for next year's doubles tournament already, the way this thing fills up. So, Bobby, I heard you had a bit of a bowling ball incident of sorts out at Nationals. Tell me about that.
I did. Well, I went to the Joe Pose because I lost two thumbs in a week and a half.
Okay.
So we decided time to upgrade, get some things that are more reliable, stronger, what have you. And fourth game into our singles, and I go to throw the ball, and my insert into the ball is yellow, and I look up, and all of a sudden I see a yellow thingamajiggy coming out of my ball.
Uh-oh.
So, not thinking, I grab the ball and I start Fred Flintstoning down the gutter cap.
Sure.
Trying to hold on because I can't foul by any means.
No, you can't foul at Nationals.
No,
That's just not cool.
it's a sin.
Yes.
So I turn around. We went out with a group of 12 teams, and I turn around and our whole group has stopped watching me. Rob Warner was there. His wife was there. So Carrie came down to see if I was okay. Linda Walbaum came down to see what was going on. Rob and Chris fixed it. Go up. A couple frames later, comes out again.
Wow, twice?
Back down the lane. Linda Walbaum was probably 2 pairs over, and she was mouthing, put the ball away. Went to something else. So my singles was a little struggle because I had to go to a different ball. But the funny thing is Chris took the ball, and he's like, I'm going to go to the pro shop at South Point, and I'm going to have him glue it back in. So he takes the ball and gets, I don't know, wherever in that mammoth place of South Point.
Right.
And they stopped him when they said, where are you going with the ball? He's like, well, the pro shop, can you see it doesn't stick? And they would not let him leave without being escorted out because they were afraid he was going to
He's going to go get a loaded bowling ball?
change the surface or something of the ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So, yeah, it was...
I have a similar thumb story. I have a similar thumb story.
Yeah.
Not at Nationals. Years ago at Broadway. That's how long ago it's been.
Ooh.
I don't remember if it was city or state. I think it might have been state. And I show up to bowl team, and I grab my ball out of my bag, and I have very weak wrists, so I can't pick my ball up with my two fingers and carry it like most men. So I put my thumb in the ball to carry it, right? And I go over and I go to place it on the rack, and the entire slug comes out. Slug, insert, everything, right? So I go into the pro shop, and a fairly well-known local bowler was working the pro shop that day. And I was like, you got to glue this in, and I don't ever want that coming out again, ever. And he's like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah. So he uses like, I don't know, half a tube of glue, right? He used so much glue that the thumb insert, when it dried, the thumb insert is now glued to the sleeve.
Oh.
So that's, in that ball, that's the thumb insert I have forever.
Lost the thumb, yeah.
Yeah, right? Which is fine. It was my favorite thumb slug. 3 years later, I go to finally get a new ball, and you know what I found out? When he glued it in backwards. So I bowled 3 years with my thumb pitch backwards, and my average went up.
So are you putting it in backwards again?
Nope,
Okay.
I am not.
That
but
is funny.
The main two balls that I throw with now, I'm gonna bowl with those till they're dead. By the way, Angela Dato shot a 260. Angela Dato's going to shoot 279 with one more strike.
279, yeah.
And I don't know what that single pin was in the third, but I would guess.
I'd say probably a 10 pin.
Yeah, that's just walk that one off, Ange.
Yeah.
That's a great game and a great start.
Especially on 39 and 40.
Yeah, 279, 39, 40, like 400 on any other pair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a pretty good start.
So 20, so Spencer can go 250.
Yeah, Spencer can go 256 with it, right?
Then go 520.
No, wait. He can go 266, right? No, you can only get 256.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get
256. Yeah.
He can only get to 256.
Well, excuse me.
I would love to bowl in doubles and shoot at 256 and have my partner be like, what are you doing?
You're slacking.
He just wiggled a 9 stick. Hey, there's the man.
Well,
He sat here last week and did a lot of commenting too. Very knowledgeable young man about bowling.
that is Josh Davis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Said he's only been bowling just a little over a year, but he was very knowledgeable. It was a very interesting conversation.
Well, good.
You know, and it's interesting chatting bowling with somebody who is an adult been bowling a year versus like me that came out of the womb with a bowling ball on my hand.
Junior program, yeah.
Yeah. I was in like the pre-K bowling program. I was so young, and because I'm old enough, I was so young, they didn't even have the ball ramp then. At least I don't remember it. They didn't let us use it.
No.
And I remember when it came to, back then, when it came to drilling the ball, the guy that would drill my ball, he would set his pencil down like this. I know we're not on TV, but he would say, all right, just using your bowling fingers and your thumb, just grab that naturally. So I would grab it, turn it over. That's how he drilled my ball. And it was fantastic.
Interesting.
Yep, that's how he would do it.
Let's see. Spencer leaves a 6 count. That still leaves him at 252.
252.
So 531.
We did also have 2 people last week that did not get in the mystery pot and would have hit the mystery pot.
Oh.
One of them's a dear friend of yours. She is not here this evening, but she bowls all the other ones.
Who might that be?
You figured out.
Susan Fowler?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
So, Brian, how you doing, man?
That's very sad.
The other one was Colby Shoot, by the way, because he got here late and he didn't get any pots. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, so next time she bowls, Susan Fowler bowls, I will put her in mysteriously. But yeah, that's funny. Anyway, did not see Susan tonight, so we miss you, Susan. So basically, we have finished game 1 already. Like I said, it goes pretty quickly. They had 10 minutes of practice, so like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, they were done. Really makes a difference when you only have 4 on a pair. So we will do the same thing as we did as always. We have our little sheet that will come flying out here probably relatively quickly. The move's going to take just a little bit longer because we're moving 2 pairs in either direction. So if you're unfortunately get on 37 and 8, you're going to have to make a hike. As well as 39 and 40. So, but we will get those scores for you. We do have a schedule out on Facebook if you are interested in, and on the ABC page to look if you want to get on a certain pattern, what have you. It's out there. You can do it. You can do it, and you could come in and pay. You can pay Billy. You can do Venmo, what have you. And while we're at it, if you are watching, go down and hit that like button on the subscribe button on the Neo Prism Media. I know Rob and Carrie appreciate that. Carrie was in our group this past weekend, bowling. She had to come down and make sure I was all in one piece, which for those of you who know it can be a very questionable thought for me. Weather was gorgeous out there, very warm, and my body just thrives on that. So we did learn a new game, Chris and I did. We spent most of our time with Linda and Don Andrews, and Don was playing the Ultimate Texas Hold'em. In a very interesting poker game, very similar to the regular poker that you play, but you got all sorts of extra little circles and diamonds and things that you put your $5 chip in so they can take more of your money. But that was kind of interesting to watch and see how they play it. Well, hi, Bill. How you doing? You should be down here bowling these. But yeah, it was kind of fun to, it took me probably a good 3 hours or so of watching the game to catch on to what we were doing. It's a very up and down game because they keep you just suckered in enough to keep you up, and then you go down. But yeah, we had a good time out there. As people are moving around, that's what we're kind of waiting on here. It looks like we are going to have Judy Bizzoni and Tina Sanchez down here on 39 and 40. We'll, I know Judy's gotten some new bowling balls. She's got a 2.0 and the IQ Ruby, I believe she told me. So I know she was excited about that. So as soon as we get some scores out, we will be more than happy to give you some scores. If you are looking for somebody, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to get that information out. I'm going to go out here and see if I knew how to hit the right button. Let's see what we got here. And see what you all are looking at. To find the video of it here. Oh. Well, I guess we'll have to have Ricky bring that up. For whatever reason, I am not able to bring it up. Which is not good. I don't know why, but appears Billy's got a bunch of old videos out there. Eating dinner at Ches Hooters. Okay. Well, come down next Friday, Bill. Anyway, we have started. We've got some new people. Not sure what happened to my last 4 pairs. They are MIA, I guess. They're still moving from the other end. But we have Annie and Lacey. We've got Blake and Caitlin. We've got Greg and Izzy, Spencer and Ms. Dato, which we've already seen them both down here at the higher end. Looks like Steve Sanchez is up there bowling as well. Here's Ricky back. We'll have Ricky put it up for us since I'm incompetent, I guess.
Don't hit the wrong button and blow it up.
I wouldn't do that. He's eating at Ches Hooters.
Chez Hooters, that's French.
I
right?
know. Yeah. So yeah, we were just chatting about who we have down here.
We have like all the ladies lined up. Izzy, Lacey, Caitlin, Annie, Tina, Judy. I did Delaney and Pelletier were plus 52 after that game. Pelletier shot 256 and Delaney shot a clean 196.
Oh, well, there you go.
So.
Perfect.
Yep. Billy's working on the scoreboards now.
Yep. We're just kind of bypassing time a little bit, and okay, we discussed it was about 23 minutes for game 1 after practice.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
We're right on track.
Although I'm not sure what we got going on here.
Somebody break bowling again, or what do we got happening here? Are they aware? Can't have the championship pair blown out.
All right, I think I got Tina finally moving. Pfizer should know about that.
Jadato starts game 2 with a 9-count spare strike. I think that's considered lined up when you throw 12, 13, 14, 15 balls and you've thrown 13 strikes. That's pretty good.
That's good. Oh, looks like we're gonna have Dan Streeter down here with us.
He's made the finals game a time or 2 in the Eliminator.
And who is Dan's partner? If it
Chris
is,
Huffman.
all right, that might be correct.
It might be. That's what we're told. That's what's on our shot sheet. See, shot sheet sounds official, right?
Shot sheet.
On the
shot sheet.
On the shot sheet.
Who might that be? Well, hello, Miss Ash. How are you? Good, good. Made it back to Denver, okay? Yeah, I know. Much more enjoyed the weather in Vegas than.
No, negative Ghost Rider. That pattern is way
Colorado.
full. No, Vegas weather sucks.
Wow. Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I do feel that way.
Okay.
I hate the heat.
Are
As much as I know that we don't live in a tropical jungle, I do appreciate the weather we've had the last month. Minus the totaled condo and the totaled car, of course.
The basement full of water and a few other things.
The window well and basement full of water that you dealt with.
Yeah. Well, okay. So are you guys just hanging out up here? Or? Yeah, a little far from home. Okay. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you guys came down. Say hi. See what they're bowling on. Ash says that very quietly, like, yeah, I'm glad I'm not bowling.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah, exactly.
Starting to see a lot more on the spares, seeing a lot of 9 counts and a lot of back row pins, 8s and 9s, and of course the corners, 10s and 7s.
So we're losing a little bit of the carry then.
Yep, or a lot. They just,
Or a
the
lot.
first game they pushed what oil there is down to the deck, and it just is not driving and carrying through. And
Yep.
a lot of wasted energy on the bowling ball by the time it gets there. Ooh, Angela Dado was human. She threw an 8 count. She missed the pocket altogether and left a 1-2. Must have thrown that bad boy in
Yeah.
the 3-6 pocket, not the 1-3.
All right. Well, what's so negative about the weather? I don't know.
No, man, I love this weather. I wish it was like this all the time, minus the torrential hail.
Yeah, I'm
Tina
done with the
Sanchez
rain.
just left a 157. If that tells you anything about the oil conditions down there.
105. Yep.
I bet if you gave me 500 shots to leave that on purpose, I would go 0 for 500. To just be like, hey, go leave a 157. Nope.
Pretty sure that was not her plan.
I'm going to. If that was her plan, we gotta get it a lesson in soon. She
Yeah.
field goals to spare. This should be worth 3.
We have to chat with her a little bit about bowling.
Yeah, we may have to do that.
Let's see what Judy's doing.
Got a visit tonight from my daughter and my favorite 1-year-old granddaughter. My
There
daughter
she is.
Bailey's here.
High five. Fist bump?
Oh wow, now you're shy?
Okay.
Shut the front door. You're not shy. Give me a high five. Come on.
Like, no, Grandpa, I'm not going to do that. Say
Well, they
no.
fed it. Did she eat well tonight? She hasn't been eating well the last week or so. I think she hasn't been feeling quite.
Oh, might be teething a little
A
bit.
little bit. She's already got. How many molars does she have already? How many molars does she have? She's got them all in. She's 13 months. She already has a full set of.
Whoa!
Ooh, the scores are here.
Look at that off the press.
Hot. No, it's not really hot. It's kind of cold. All right, so here
Go
we
for
go.
it.
Angela Dado, Spencer Gibson at plus 131. Jeff Pelletier and Jeff Delaney in second place at plus 52. Tim Parrott, Don Patterson, formerly known as Grumpy, but he got mad at me and told me to stop calling him Grumpy, so now he's just Happy Don Patterson. 438. Big B Energy, Boomer and Brian Montoya with a plus 4. Grinding and Shooting, which is Colby and DJ, at minus 4. And currently in 6th place, Steve Dudek and Chris Avila at minus 7. So that would be your cut, minus 7 at the moment.
Wow, okay.
So the difference between the leader and the cut score is 138 pins. That's like an entire bowler.
That's a whole nother game.
Yep. So if anyone out there listening has a particular bowler they would like to know how they did, let us know and we'll look it up. This game 2 is my favorite game because the strike pot is at risk.
It is.
We'll find out at the end who shoots it if they do. What's funny is I told Billy last week when I came in, I was like, look, if I put $2 in the strike pot as the color and the play-by-play guy tonight, and no one wins the secret score, you should give me the money. And he laughed and said no. And what would have happened? I would have won.
Who won the money?
I would have won the money. We had 2 bowlers shoot the score last
No,
week,
didn't get in.
but they did not get in.
I'll have to put Susan Fowler in from here on out.
I told her the same damn thing. I literally told her I will pay the $2
We're not
every
going to tell
week.
her, though. We won't
Nope.
tell her.
All right, $1 a piece every Friday, and we'll split it.
We'll do it. Yep.
Split it 3 ways equally. We'll give her a piece for shooting it.
Yeah,
Works for me.
we could do that.
Yep.
Dan Streeter just threw a washout down there, and I don't think the ball was off of his hand before he turned around and walked away.
Yep. We all have that. It's like knowing off your hand that it's a 10-pin and you stand there and watch painfully anyway, even when you know, because you're hoping the bowling gods will. We may have.
Got it. Very nice.
Hey, it's a hell of a shot. You might consider throwing a strike ball there at this point. Just go right at the head pin.
Wow. Let's see.
Watching these balls, man, a lot of these bowlers are rolling through the break point and just not getting. Angela Dado just kicked the 7-pin about halfway over the gutter and it stayed up.
I
So she's
can't
all
see.
over the pocket.
Yeah.
That 7-pin slid over and just stood.
There it is. Okay. Yeah.
else we got?
Tina Sanchez.
Visor. He's got the front three.
Well, he is lined up a little bit there. Greg Davies looks like he is lined up, but not, I'm sure not to his liking, I'm going to say. From there, I really can't tell you who we have bowling. Looks like Visor just put up another one.
Things that make you go,
Wow, okay.
right?
Would not have expected that.
Not in a gazillion years. 5-pin. Michael Smith just left a Brooklyn 5-pin. That's all you need to know about what's going on pin count-wise. And on the same lane the data was just on, Spencer throws a 7-pin as well. His did not slide over like hers did.
Holy cow, okay. Well.
Yeah.
Judy is directing that ball. I could just see by that, but so far she's
Judy
doing
is
okay.
Judy gets so wrapped up in what other people are going to think of her scores, and her scores are, they're lower than they used to be. And I'm telling you this information because this is what she's told me, like directly. This is not my assumption, right? She gets so worried about bowling something competitive like this, and people are going to get mad at her if she shoots a 170. And I'm like, you know what? F them. If you want to come bowl, F them.
Yeah.
What they think of your score, as long as you don't hold up play, shoot whatever you want. She's so paranoid about being judged.
Oh, I know. I don't know how many conversations we've had about that, about this and that, and
Yep.
but I would just wish she would just come out and just
bowl.
Yeah.
Just bowl, man. If she could quiet the noise.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Then there's not even a lot of noise, right? Like, no one's going to judge her if she comes out and fires a bunch of 160s. No one gives a crap.
I wouldn't want her to go down and try to bowl a regional or anything like that.
Sure.
But this would be great practice for her every week.
Yeah, and I joked, I was like, the Eliminator would be good practice and is probably cheaper than open bowling.
Depends when you come.
That's probably true.
Sunday morning, still a good time. That's when we try. Uh-oh. Daughter's going down to mother, or are we getting a ball?
Or a little both. What are we doing? I don't know. Is Ange asking for money? Ange does not feel like she's asking anything. Ange feels like she's,
I think we're helping. Oh, that's not a good thing there.
We're helping?
Yeah, no. That's just not a good.
Hey, on a different note, I do have an actual bowling question.
Okay.
That, as usual, starts with Ricky's an idiot.
All right,
Let's just clarify that. Can we agree
start
on that?
that most conversations.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So last weekend, I combined office space. I moved out of my market center office and moved all of my office at home to home.
Oh.
So now I 100% office at home.
Okay.
In that process and cleaning out some files and going through boxes, I found a check written to me from the 101st Annual City Tournament last year in November of 2022. I found a check written to me for $179.
Okay.
So I just went and deposited it just to see what would happen, and sure enough, it was returned because the check has expired.
Okay.
Will Pat Mulqueen cut me another check if I reach out and say, hey, this is the deal?
She has in the past.
If I just call her and
with that,
tell her, hey, I suck and I'm so dumb.
You can definitely see if she would. See why she wouldn't.
I hope she laughs at me and gets a kick out of it. And I'm also got to believe, as dumb as that is and as dumb as that sounds, I can't possibly be the only one that's ever done that, right?
No, you're not. No.
I mean, and it's not going to buy a new car or anything. It's just $179 buy me a good lunch somewhere.
And see, and I don't know how they can balance either when you have a check that's over almost a year out. Well, it's not quite.
It's only 6 months. It was written like November 4th.
What are they good for, 3 months?
I don't know. I just know that if it was good for 6 months, I missed by like 2 weeks. But there's nothing on the check that says, usually the check will say void after 80 days or 90 days or 180. There was nothing on it that said that.
I don't know. I'd call Pat and see.
All right. I mean, that's like Jen's Christmas money.
That's gas money from Wisconsin to Denver.
Yes, which I will not have to come up with and make the drive by myself.
Well, that's good.
Actually, that doesn't bother me. Making the drive by myself doesn't bother me. It's about 13 hours, give or take, if you abide by the speed limit.
Yeah, if I doubt you do, so.
I will push it, but I'm not going to go 95 either.
Okay.
I'm not that guy. That's my brother.
Oh, I can see that.
No, that's my brother.
All right, so where are we at?
He used to be back in the day before when you could get you could get a ticket outside of the state, and Colorado didn't recognize it. Mm-hmm. Now they do. So he's had to be good because he had 8 tickets in 8 states, I think. My brother, no matter where it is, my brother drives to nationals. And last 2 weekends ago, he drove to New Jersey and back.
Oh, good Lord, no.
Yep. So he keeps it clean now as best he can.
No.
All right, what do we got? Greg Davies is giving it a run for a good score. Spencer's lined up pretty good. Angie's just throwing strikes. Like, whatever.
She's doing her thing.
Just doing her thing. They're going to walk up high score after 2. It'll be fine.
It looks like Pfizer down here opened in the 5th. Still has 123 in the 6th.
Billy came back. Hi, Billy. Here.
Hi, William.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Busy day, but good.
Good, good. Nice new pop machine you got there in
I
the
know, isn't
snacky
that
bar.
fancy? I didn't even know about that until I got in.
I would like to file a work order.
A work order?
I grabbed this door handle over here on this door and almost took the whole thing off.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times, yeah.
Okay, well, now it's official, so can we get it fixed, please?
No, we cannot get it fixed because in the next week or two,
They're coming.
they'll be here.
They're coming.
You'll see a big container out here in the next couple of days, and it has our
Yes!
automatic doors.
Yes.
So
excited about that.
yeah, so it's gonna be cool. Yeah, the guy came in yesterday and said, "Hey, we got them. We're gonna start bringing them down." Like, perfect.
When can you start?
Yep. So
Perfect. All
by
right.
the time June is done, this place is gonna look a lot different because the mural is gonna be done on 40.
This
in
end,
June.
yep.
We'll
Yep.
have automatic doors. There's some things in the back you guys won't notice, but we'll notice. New pins are coming in.
You can keep that.
Right. Oh no, I was looking at some of these pins today. Oh, they've been beat up.
Well, yeah.
As busy as we are, man, these pins
They get hit a lot.
They get hit a ton. A ton. So,
Oh, we're just seeing Rick Curry throwing a ball right there. That's a nice strike for him. I'm excited about the doors, let me tell you.
no, people who don't know about it, when they first walk up, they're going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
It's going to be a little learning curve for us on trying to figure out the distance people need it for automatic. Because like if you're sitting on lane 40, are you going to be triggering? No, we're going to be triggering. Are you going to be triggering the door?
Oh.
And stuff like that. So there's going to be a few.
Well,
things
yeah,
we're gonna have to
measure
figure it out.
things out, and yeah.
So.
Okay. Be excited for all of that. Well, scoring pace.
Fairly high right now, right?
It is a little
Cut is minus though.
by 4, I think he said,
7.
or 7. We have one team that appears to just be killing it over there.
Yeah.
Not quite as many splits this game.
No, it's a long pattern. It's probably the longest one we bowl on this year.
48
but
feet.
2-to-1 ratio, so it is fairly tight. A lot of hold in the middle, obviously.
Did you bowl on this?
I did not.
Okay.
I wanted to, but the reason why check-in was a half hour late was because I was at my daughter's dance recital.
Oh, very nice. Well, that works.
So as soon as that was done, I booked it here.
Good job.
Right. So, but anyways, yeah, we're seeing 150s, 160s, 160, 170. And then Angela Dato, 279, just crushing everybody.
Yeah,
mean-
it's an up and down.
Yeah.
And she just shot at 234. Yes, 234
It's
with a
definitely
split in the top.
faster scoring pace.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, with only four on a pair, it's nice.
Yeah, those two extras do make a difference.
For sure.
Um,
Even though, like down there on the low end, you guys were way done down here. They're in like their 7th frame down there.
oh,
So the scoring pace is a little different in areas. Let's see, what lanes are we on? We're on 26 and 27. Cool. So we're on in front of us.
yeah, because we wondered. Our last sport here kind of took a little bit, but
Yeah.
they were so.
No. I was in the back complaining about them. What are these guys doing?
Hey now.
Trying to get these scores out.
Yeah, no, they started a little bit late. So 10th, 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 10th. These guys all started late, so
Yeah.
that's gonna be a little bit.
I moved the cameras down a little extra tonight, so now each camera is really showing different people. Before we were kind of all close together. So yeah, each camera is showing different people now.
Whose
Yeah,
idea is this?
Was not mine.
Billy.
It's not mine. You guys look good over there, though.
No, we are not. No, we are not putting that on.
Yeah. So now you can actually see the pins on 21 through whatever.
Yeah,
So I think it's gonna be the new setup.
I like it.
Get more variation.
I like it. Nope. Yeah, we have a variety of scores going. That's,
Oh, definitely. Hold on.
We got, let's see. It looks like Spencer's gonna finish, could go for a 236. Izzy could be in the 200s. About as far as I can see is
got
right there.
We got Blake Ernest, Mr. 300 at Nationals this year. So he's a good bowler.
Nice.
I shot 580 in singles and doubles this year, so. Yeah, they were hard. But speaking of which, how was your trip?
It was good. Had a little ball problem in the singles event, but overall it was good. Pool was nice. Poker table, yeah, we had a good time.
Good to hear. You guys tuned in to us on Friday?
I did not. Chris did.
Okay.
But yes, we did see that Kevin won.
Yeah. You would have heard my kids on the
I
mic.
did not hear that. I had tuned in when Chloe was
Oh
in.
yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
the beginning was Hunter and Addie and Blake. They all had their
Yeah.
turns on
No.
talking.
We were not. Yeah, we didn't go in that early, but yeah, Ricky said they had fun. So.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of fun for sure. They asked to do it again. They're already here because the recital. She didn't go to baseball, so they're here hanging out. She's like, "Can we go on the mic again?" Like, we'll see. We'll play it by ear.
How cute.
Wow, this is
Yeah. This
Crazy.
is. Yeah.
because of this guy right here. Oh, that's not live. Never mind. The slowest bowler known to man is here.
Are you
bowling.
surprised?
So for those of you that know what I'm talking about, you'll see his name, I'm sure.
They're preaching to the choir. We know
Yeah.
this.
Good shot there by Caitlin. I've never seen her bowl.
Uh-uh.
I mean, she just shot 210, so no.
So is Blake? Is he from around here?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I talked to him a little bit on the last tournament with Rocco, but I didn't ask him.
I wonder if he might be interested in the NFL link.
If he lives close enough, I'm sure he would be.
Might have to get Diane over there and chat with him and see.
Good strike there by Chris Uffman.
Judy threw that, got that spare. Chris Uffman throws the ball so quiet you don't
Very
even hear
quiet.
it sit down.
Very
I
quiet.
love that. That is so cool. We also have a slower bowler in front of us here too. So
Yeah, the scoring pace is definitely different right now. Not just the score, like the actual true pace of the play is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
He did not like that shot off his head. I've never seen Dan kind of walk off shot.
That did not even come back.
No.
So are you bowling the Big Swiss?
I was supposed to. Unfortunately, had to back out.
Uh-oh.
So, yep. Wife lost her father last week.
No.
So after we found out after the tournament.
I did hear that. I did
So,
see that, yeah.
She did not want me to go away this weekend. So I was like, okay. That's fair. So,
Don't blame her.
yeah, even the regional was probably, because I was still in question about the regional too. I want to do one or the other. Now I'm not doing either. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
it's
that's
all right.
okay. That's,
Yep. So, are you guys bowling?
No, I am not. Chris is bowling the regional, so
Oh,
I will
that's
be
right.
down there at O'Dark 30 tomorrow morning.
That'll be fun. I'll be up at 8 a.m. to watch some baseball.
Who's playing at 8 a.m.?
My son and my daughter.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
You're like, what?
when does MLB start that
I
early?
know, right? That'd be crazy.
Other than that, we're just kind of coasting down
Yeah,
at this
no.
end.
Yeah, it's 25 and 26. They're slow. And now we're on. Oh, I like this. This is better.
Hey, I can see the score.
I know. I was
there.
like, this is actually nice.
Tina, good job. They're pulling up.
Better the game there on lane 40 with Chris Pfizer with
Yeah,
a 207.
much better.
Michael Smith is a little.
50, could still be in the 180s.
Covers that up nicely.
Judy, up.
Straighter is greater on this pattern.
Yeah, well, I know Angie came down and said something to her. Was pointing at the pins, and that's about
You're supposed to knock those down.
all. Yeah, that's about all I want to know because communication there, I want nothing to do with.
Right, that's fair.
Let's see.
Eric Powers
Got it.
flushes it. Very nice. Uh-oh, you can't throw it there on this pattern.
You gotta move.
Keep it in the middle of the lane. Middle-ish.
I would have to question if Judy has bowled anything recent on this long of a pattern.
I would probably say no. 48 feet is long.
Yeah. Oh, you have.
Not one of my kids.
Oh no, that's Ricky's.
Yep.
All right, so they finished 175. Okay, not too bad. I'm not familiar with Tiffany Powers.
Yeah, they bowl league here. They bowled a few tournaments here, but
I've seen her.
good
but
shot
very
there.
nice.
That's a good one.
Very nice, but I don't know.
That's the thing about doubles action is you get a lot of teams, but you also get a lot of teams that are trying to get better bowling scratch tournaments.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have a few of those out there that you see them, you're like, you don't really expect them to win or nothing, but it's good to see them out here and you get teams that you wouldn't see that most of them do a singles event.
Right.
But with somebody else, they're
gonna do it, sure.
They're going to do it. So
And
I think it's awesome.
as we had mentioned before, we're missing quite a few of our regulars because of the
yeah.
weekend tournaments going on.
Exactly.
So
So I guess this was a good weekend to do it doubles. I didn't even plan that. Look at that.
I don't know if HPL and Peak did that as either, but who knows?
Yeah, because this week filled up 2-3 weeks ago. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Next week's already more than halfway full for next week already. So.
What do we have for next week?
Next week's just a regular old
Boring.
5-game singles, nothing fancy. And then the week after that is the 2-ball event.
And I will not be here for that. We'll be in Wisconsin.
That sounds like fun. Bam. Oh, maybe not.
I wonder if Dan is trying something new.
Yeah, I don't know, because I haven't seen him struggle like this ever.
This is not his normal.
I've never seen him struggle, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ricky's back. I got scores to get.
All right. Bye, Billy.
You know, I'm not going to lie. It's a little weird not looking on the scoreboard for your significant other.
Lefty?
Yeah, for your worser half.
Well, he had mentioned about maybe dropping by.
Haven't seen him yet.
Don't know. Oh.
Is he out on a date or something?
He might be.
We are invaded by the Sanchez family here. Tina and Steve are going to bowl on the same pair, even though they're not doubles partner. And Justin's running around here with a putter. I don't know what
I
that's
know.
about.
I'm not sure what or who he's going to hit.
I feel like he needs a hat and just walk around with the putter like
Oh,
a
there it
king.
goes. There it is. Right there. Nope, nope.
Oh,
over
there he
there.
is. Yep, there he is. Gotcha.
All right. Well, you're here. I'm going to chat
You
with
do that.
Diane behind us.
You go chat with Diane D.
Yeah.
Starting to see some people complaining about the over-under. You see them walking off the lane with their hands sort of turned at 6 and 12 and just wiggling it around a little bit. Big over-under. We are a little bit behind on our pair here. On 37 and 38, so we will get scores out to you out there. Who else out there watching? Somebody comment. Just let me know you're out there. Make me feel like I'm not completely just talking to myself. I do that for a living. Seen a lot of bowling balls break where bowlers think that it won't, and bowling balls going straight when the bowlers think it'll break. So we will see what scores look like after game 2. Who else we got here? We got Jason Rice and Steve Sanchez, Judy and Tina bowling in game 3. We'll have Sean Peck and Cody down here on our left. Blake, Caitlin will be bowling, or I'm sorry, on our right down on 39 and 40. As I like to refer to them, the death pair. Oh, if it isn't Brain Ladford, the guy who said I was going to get the ball Swiss with him, and then I don't. Make me sad. I could drive all the way up there to watch my girlfriend bowl and run, make beer runs for y'all. You're killing me, Lane. Killing me, man. Just kidding. Looking forward to being up there and watching, rooting for you guys. It's a hell of a Swiss team you guys put together there based on what my understanding is. So thanks for commenting, buddy. I appreciate knowing you're out there. All right, what do we got here? So Dan Streeter and Chris Huffman, 150 something and 230, like that's an inch. 152 and 224. That surprises me. Dan would shoot that score. I would not suspect he'll shoot a lot more of it. I do. I'm assuming that's Jan. I do talk enough for everyone. That's what I do. I talk. Everybody has their gifts. Bowling is not my gift, but talking about stuff is. I can talk anybody into a circle. Lane, yeah, I know, buddy. I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. I get it. Maybe next one. But the team that Jen's bowling on is pretty stacked. Not a lot of question marks on that team, so that's cool. But I am looking forward to it. Didn't mean to make it all defensive, Lane. I was just giving you a hard time. Teeny Sanchez scared the 5'10", didn't quite kick it over far enough. not quite far enough. Uh-oh, we may be getting Peloton down here. Bobby better get back here. She likes talking about Peloton. Jeff Peloton and his beautiful bride Stephanie's here. That's not a thing. Too kind is not a thing. Nope. So Jeff Squared will be here for this game, right here on our TV pair. Peloton that has 3 belly buttons now. Just in time. Just in time. Peloton is on our TV pair, and I know you wanted to talk about I know you like talking about Peloton. Here comes Bobby. Here comes Bobby.
Oh, here I am. Here I am.
And for those so interested, the Rockies are just open it up a little bit in Kansas City against the Royals. Did you know? Here's a good trivia question for you, Bobby. Did you know the Rockies had a winning month in May?
I did.
That's pretty impressive for a team that has like 4 guys that anybody could even mention, and that's only the diehard fans.
So I'm looking at the comments over here, and
Yeah.
I'm seeing that you talk enough for everyone.
I did. I agreed with that. I didn't push back. I'm assuming that's Jan. Is
that's
that correct?
Jan, yes.
Yeah. She's not wrong.
Okay. All right, so I see Peloton down there, and Mrs. Peloton.
Yep.
Very nice.
So
Very
we
nice.
have Jeff Squared. We have Peloton Squared. We have a lot of repeat last names and first names this game.
We do. I was really hoping to see Donald down here so we could harass about Larry.
I'm sure that will happen here shortly.
I'm not sure where they're at, or
I feel like I just saw Larry on 33 and 4. Yep. Or are we talking about different
Larry,
Larrys?
no, the other Larry.
My other brother Larry.
Your other brother.
Here you go. I did the first game. You get game 2.
Fine.
Here
All
are
right.
the scores by the beautiful Miss Bobby.
I am no change there in our leader. It's still going to be the Dato Gibson team at 989.
That's for 2 games. They are 189 plus. That's like a lot.
And it appears, if my math is correct, Ange has beat Spencer both games.
That does appear the case.
Just throwing that out there.
That's fine.
All right, our Jeff Squared and Peloton Delaney, they are second at 882.
Plus 82. They are 106 behind the leader.
Grinding and shooting.
I grew up thinking the leader was on a Honda, and it turns out they're on a
No.
hot streak.
They're on a hot streak, yeah. Number 3, 785, Colby Shoot, DJ Grind.
So the 3rd place team right now is minus 15.
Minus 15 at 800. Blake Ernest and Cataline.
Caitlin Crowley.
Caitlin
They're down here on 39 and 40.
779,
Right
nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Number 5, Tim Parrott and nice smiling Don Patterson.
Wonderful, happy Don Patterson.
Is
If
770.
he was a dwarf, he would be happy.
And Big B Energy, that would be Boomer and Brian Montoya, sitting at 776. So minus
34.
34 right there. So
The
not
cut
bad.
is currently minus 34. The cut dropped by like
It was
27
minus
pins.
7 for the
It
first
was
game.
minus 7 for the first game.
Or second game.
So anybody out there
First
listening that wants to know a score, a particular bowler's score, or a double score, let us know. Cut's currently minus 34. That's pretty crazy.
Still have a few games to go.
Sorry, I had to go put Billy back to work. He forgot.
Again?
Yeah, I forgot the mystery
Tends
plot.
to forget the mystery
He'll announce the mystery plot.
Let's see.
You know, and if that mystery plot, let's see, we got looking for some of the mid 100s. We got a 148 that was shot. What else we got? 68, 71, 94, 204, 234. I think Angela Dato's thrown the 2 highest games. I think she would win. She's winning the high game plot in every game so far. Every game, all 2 of them.
She can She can buy.
Yeah, I would want no part of bowling her heads up. Told you she could shoot this shot.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot your shot. Just shoot your shot. Greg Davies bowling right-handed in this. That's interesting. Bobby, was there a cap on this? Average cap?
There was not, and I believe he is going back right-handed on Wednesday night.
Oh, is he?
I believe so.
What does your team look like next year?
Well, I have 3 bowlers.
What can you go to for the fourth?
188, I believe.
You should be able to find a 188. Oh, I don't fit.
Well,
I literally finished at 189.
we have 1 or 2 in mind.
All right.
Oh, here we go. All right, 144, 211 were our mystery pot.
I heard somebody woo-hoo down there. Let's see, I'm looking. Felix Garcia, 144.
Are you kidding me?
I am not. I am not even kidding you.
Yep.
Appears to be the only winner.
Well, that
Are you kidding me?
144 paid off.
Felix throws the lowest game that he's thrown in a decade, and he wins $100.
Wow.
What kind of garbage is that? That's insanity. That's literally insane to me. That's crazy. The Rockies are now piling on the Royals. The team from Denver has no shot to beat the team from Kansas City in football, so it's only fair that we beat them in baseball. Hey, did you watch that basketball game last night?
I did.
What did you think of that? Felix won. Are you kidding me? Felix did not get in the mystery pot. He would have won because he shot 144. Yeah,
Felix
look.
did not.
So no wiener. That's 2 weeks in a row I would have won if you'd let me get in for $2.
Wow.
Felix didn't get in.
I thought he always got into
I
that.
can't. That's shocking to me. That's got to be his lowest game in a decade, and he would have won $100.
Wow.
Wow, I need to get a bookie that will help me take that. Be like, hey, if I put in $2 and no one hits it, what are you going to pay me? You got 48 bowlers. You got 48 scores. No one can line one up. Oh, what's the highest the mystery pot's ever actually paid? $860. That's fantastic.
It actually happened in December this past year, right before Christmas.
Right before
Oh,
Christmas?
nice. Nice.
That's awesome. How many times in the last year have you given out the strike pot? What's the strike pot up to then?
So we can't do more than $5,000.
Oh, really?
Otherwise it gets taxed. I'll put it this way. If it gets hit today, then it gets hit tomorrow, and it gets hit the next day, and it gets hit the next day, it'll still be $5,000 each time.
And you guys just have the money sit in the coffers to pay 5 Gs every time.
All right.
No
so
kidding.
we're going to let those two talk. And I'm going to talk about scores.
Okay, sorry.
Important stuff. So Peloton's got a 4-bagger. Looks like we have Cody and I'm not sure, Sean maybe? Not sure who Cody's partner is down there.
We'll find out as soon as Caitlin throws that shot.
And we've got the
Minus
Jeff
34.
Square. Izzy and Greg is bowling. Greg Davies is going right-handed here.
Yeah.
Tina and Judy Bazzoni.
Yep. Sean Peck. Is that Annie's brother?
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to assume that's Annie's brother. I don't
Yes,
know that.
I believe it is.
There are 9 pins between the 7th place team and the cut line. Steve Dudek and Chris Avila, 9 pins back. 2 pins behind them are the lefty-lefty combo, Donald and Rick. Felix Garcia and Zach Garcia. I mean, they're sitting at, they're only 29 pins back from the cut.
It's not bad.
So
Where's our Donald and Rick? Oh, there they are. I just found them.
they should be getting fairly, I would think the way
Moving
game
this
3 that
way,
they should be
yeah.
pretty close.
Yeah.
The Jeff Squares are doing all right again this game.
Let's see what Peloton can get. Very nice.
Yeah. I don't know what Sperry missed. Did you happen to see what Sperry missed 2 frames ago?
No.
Okay, good. Me neither.
All
I have a guess.
We can find out though. Let me go to Lane Talk.
I have a guess. Bobby will research.
Let me do some research on that.
She's
I'll get
our
right back to you.
Crack stats department. This is Bobby Lawson. Still seeing a lot of missed pockets out there. Seems like these bowlers at this point are either hammered in the pocket or nowhere near it. That's a painfully racked 9 pin. Either hammered in the pocket or nowhere near it. So nobody won the mystery pot. It was worth $100 because the one square that was shot by Felix, he did not get in. It's just bizarre to me.
Jeff Delaney, that was a 10 pin. That he missed. 10 pin.
Probably would have been my guess.
Yeah.
Guess Jeff Delaney's not missing many 8 pins or 5 pins.
Yeah. That was his. Let's see. So I feel that the scoring pace is kind of
Dropped off immensely.
yes.
Yes. I don't think there's any question. There's 100 pins between first and second. There's 97 pins between second and third. So, I mean, the difference between first and third place is literally 204 pins.
Wow. And if we look over here, it looks like Dan Streeter might
Yeah,
have,
Streeter figured something out, I think. And the first 9 pin, the first one in the 5th frame wobbled a lot. Wobbled a lot.
And I see Spencer going up. Spencer appears to have been moved either further left and left him a split.
What's he got there? It's like a 4.67. That's not a lot of fun, to be honest with you.
Is he like that one? I don't know.
Yeah,
And it rolls.
Total side door 4, the best kind. Seeing a lot of bowlers out there throw a shot that they like and then it goes through the beak. So then they adjust just a little bit, whatever their normal adjustment is for that, and then it just doesn't come anywhere near the head pin.
Yeah.
So as Billy predicted, seems like there's a huge over-under right now.
And we are in, this was game 3 of 5. So
We are right at halfway. Right at halfway.
looks like Cody. So Diane went out, did her research as we're working together on the bowlers, hand scores, what have you, for the NFL League.
Yep.
And it'd be about a 350-ish mile commute for Mr. Blake to bowl on Wednesday night.
Where the hell does he live?
Nebraska.
175 miles each way?
That's what she told me. I don't know.
And he is he committed to doing it?
Oh, no, he's not going to do it.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
No. It sounds like maybe he's still in school.
Could be.
I don't know.
I know back in the day when the Heatherridge Classic League was big and they had you had to try out for teams, right? There was a few bowlers that came up every Wednesday night from the Springs that would come in and bowl in.
Okay.
And I thought that was far.
We had a team that came for our women's travel league, the northern part of the world. They would come from Pueblo.
Wow.
They would come in, they would spend the night. They'd drive up Friday afternoon, wherever we were bowling, they'd spend the night. And yeah, it was like a girls' weekend for the team.
That's cool. Because that was once a month, right?
Once a month, yeah.
That's cool. That's actually really awesome.
Yeah.
I can see where that would be exciting. Isabel with 3 in a row. belly
like,
button himself, Jeff Peloton.
Looks like Jeff Delaney's got a double.
Yeah, and that single pin was a wobbly stick.
Anthony Peck.
It was a wicked
that
googly.
might be her dad. I believe that is her dad.
I would think so.
Yeah. Yeah. But she's doing just fine over there. Jason Rice, not familiar with that person.
I am not either.
Delay or Mr. Jeff there.
Seeing some strikes being put up on our TV pair here, Bobby.
We are.
Well, that's what happens when you get really good, talented bowlers with knowledge and an understanding of how the game works. Of course, as soon as I say that, Jeff Peloton goes up and leaves a 4-6-7-9.
That's your fault.
I'll own that. I'll own that.
See
The
what
good
it is
news
you
is
can
they have a little bit of room as far as making the cut, and
Yeah.
the way it works, you make the cut, then everything zeroes out. This is Ping with a great ball there to get to 4 in a row.
Yeah, very
Like the
nice.
score is 0 out. All you got to do is make the cut, then it's one game. Right, the 102, 300, 400 pin lead, whatever, is not going to mean squat.
And
other
how
than
many
you bowled so well.
times have we had the leader go to the finals and not even make it
Yep.
to the, or make it to the semis and not
Yep.
even make it to the finals?
A lot. Leader gets in the top 10, and then they finish 8th.
Yep.
But hey, they get my money for high qualifiers, so that's cool.
Good job. Oh, that's
Pay
a
Jeff
nice.
Delaney that all the time.
Steve Sanchez in those funky pants.
His jammy pants.
Not sure what he's wearing down there.
All right, got a strike, though.
Let's see.
See if JD can throw this one to be a start in a row, pick his teammate Jeff Peloton up.
No.
Solid 4-pin.
He liked that one too.
It's all right.
290 pace.
Angela Dato's on a 290 pace because,
Oh.
of course, she wants to average 280 on this pattern. Why wouldn't she?
Walk down there like, y'all are laughing the field. Like, we're just hitting the right part of the lane.
Yeah, we were just talking about that they are lapping the field, and it doesn't really matter because all you got to do is just get in the cut, and it's a game, right? It's the best part about the Eliminator.
Like last week was the first time that somebody that led qualifying actually made it to the final.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. How many times
were.
does the leader end up, getting the cashier's round and finish 7th or 8th?
They don't make it.
You know?
Oh.
Didn't?
No. Oh.
Jeff's gonna have to do something big, because he was. Well, last frame he went 4, 6, 7, 9. He was the Greek church, but something kicked the 10 out late, and then he goes 7, 10. So he's gonna have to make a big change. That's not a. I don't feel like that's a half-board move.
No.
The thing is it the lane that he's on, or is it what I'm playing?
No, it was both lanes.
I know, but I'm saying he's about to move.
Right. Right.
You go back.
Well, do you go ahead and just rely on this distance? Because the cut's going to be minus, and there's still going to be plus pins in this game because of the way that that Jeff Delaney's bowling, so they'll be all right. The problem with Jeff Peloton sometimes, not a problem, one of his issues is he'll get real concerned with his number because he wants, because he's so competitive and he wants to just bowl so well.
Is that on here?
It's a racked 8 pin.
Well, he wants to hold up his team too.
He does.
He wants to be that team member that shows up.
Sure. Well, but he shot 256 the first game.
True.
Like they're plus 82 after 2, and he was plus 56 himself the first game. Right? And then JD was 193, and then Pelletier was 193, and Delaney was 237. So they've done a good job of not really, not putting up the 144 mystery pot score.
That's
hanging
true.
in, right?
That's true.
So I think they'll be all right. He's just got to keep his wits about him. JD throwing that ball that breaks about 4 inches. Snapping off, a strike. I was like 6 pins. Hit 6, get 10. I like it. I like it, JD.
I know. I believe she has bowled, but it's not updating for whatever reason.
It's a strike. She's got.
Yep,
She's
there it
through
is.
8.
Yeah.
And Izzy's on a run too here now. Yes, Tina Sanchez beat her husband Steve.
Yay!
One for the good girls. Tell you what. So Greg Davies and Izzy Pinger were in 11th place, 28. Only 38 pins back, and if Izzy finishes this off and they go big, and they are on a pace to go big this game, they can get back in this real quick.
They just have to finish out the 10th.
Yep.
Looks like Blake had a nice 215 down there.
That will not hurt their team.
Nope.
Caitlin's got a shot to get to 2. This is an important shot for her on 39. She goes
Hold.
8 count.
All right, so
She can still get to 190 even though
190. Yep.
Just she got to get to 185 so they're at least flush for the game, right? Just get flush for the game. They're currently in 4th at minus 21.
Not bad.
No, that's fantastic at this point.
Oh.
Davies goes a little sharp high at 9 pin. It's all right.
That's
Stick it
all
in
right.
the 220s.
Yep.
Izzy's on a run.
Dan
Jeff Pelletier
Streeter.
does spare, so he can't get to 199. And I know that won't make him happy because of the back-to-back splits, but at this point, 199 is pretty good. It's actually
I think
really
199.
good. I would absolutely at this point take 199.
Let's see. Cody is going to go up. Looks like he's going to be in the 170s down there. Angie is up. She has moved left on that particular. Oh, and leaves a 10 pin. So nice run, Ange.
Yeah, it's weird seeing numbers in all of our frames now.
Yeah.
So Pelletier does throw a strike to get to 199. Like I said, he won't be happy, but if you look at it overall, they're just fine.
Yeah.
I tell you this, when we get to the final match, if the low person on a doubles team shoots 199, they'll win,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, but 199 is just fine.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Let's see. Let's see. Greg is going to go 220.
You know, you can be at 228, 227. It's a great shot. Greg just running straight at it as well.
Chris Uthman's going to be in the 230s down there.
Yep. So that'll put them plus somewhere between 5 and 7 probably for the team this game.
See many more ready marks.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Jeff
whoa.
Delaney just went Greek church.
That was
That's going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. It
unexpected.
might drop him down a place here on our scoreboard, but. So he goes Greek church for 192, so it's minus 9 for the game, which I'll bet you may be in the top 3 or 4 for the game. They already have a 100-pin lead over 3rd place, Kobe and DJ, so I think they'll be all right.
Where is Isabel and company?
So they were in 11.
They are making a run here.
Yep, she just almost left pocket 710, so 28. I think if Izzy
230.
picks this up, they will be dead even. They will be at plus 0
Oh, okay.
after 3 games.
Okay.
So wait. Nope, they would be minus 10 after 3 games.
Got it,
Good
got
looking
it.
spare shot.
Yep.
So yep, they are at minus 10. And Izzy's beating Greg by 8 sticks.
Hey, that works.
Greg's got to pick his game up. Grandpa's turn?
Oh, aren't you lucky? You don't eat that, Grandpa. Chris Uffman finished with a 235, I believe. Yep. 235.
Your terrible influence. Oh, is that spicy?
From there, we really can't see. I know. Let's see. Dado is, or Ange is down there. I just can't see exactly what she's shooting.
I don't know. She's at like 1,000,006 after a 3, though.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, I just gave 2 big straw drinks of Mountain Dew to my 1-year-old granddaughter. My daughter is laughing her butt off while telling me I am a bad influence.
You could be a bad influence, yes.
Depends on your perspective.
That's true.
Ange about to shoot 772.
I could put her in the 250s again.
Yeah, that's not even terrible at all.
So down here on 39 and 40, it looks like we've got Larry Harper, Steve Dudek.
So Tim and Dawn just went, looks like about plus. Oh no, that's a minus. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna leave a mark. They do 4 splits that game. That's gonna leave a mark on the old scoreboard, as it were.
Oh, she might have been testing out a new ball on that.
She might have been.
257. Okay, well,
Yeah,
whatever.
nothing like playing around in the fill ball when you're shooting a bunch of 250s.
Yeah.
JD throwing chairs around. Uh-oh.
We
Here
got
comes trouble. We
some
got Team Lefty
thing
showing up. Mr. Donald Gavin in the house.
Oh, we got Zach and Felix showing up.
I was doing good to that 10th frame, and then it just, you know.
So give us a mouthful of what's going on out on the lanes. Jeff.
Oh, I'll give you a mouthful. All right. Well,
Be nice.
No doubt.
you know, they started off tight, you know,
Right?
kind of inside, playing up 15. For me, at least, that's where I started with a big ball. Actually had the ball down. I'm using the Zen right now. I think I'm going to go down to the IQ Ruby. I love that ball. If you don't have one, pick it up. It's your local pro shop. But they're definitely playable. If you're in the right part of the lane, and you got to be nice to it. If you try to do too much, even at the bottom of the swing,
I feel like with the right ball in your hand, just going straight up there right now is where you should be.
ideally, right?
And then you're just going to deal with whatever single pin in the back row you leave.
That's what you want, right? You don't want to leave assortment of pins like I did on that last ball.
Grandma's teeth in
No,
the
you know, grandma's teeth is not good.
No,
That's why they're falling out.
Yeah.
She's missing the whole
To be fair,
front.
Jeff actually kicked his 10 pin out over there. So you left the Greek church. When he threw that shot, he had grandma's teeth.
Yeah, you know, it
And
is
you
what
guys
it
still
is.
ended up only minus 10
Minus
for the
10,
game,
like 10 for the game, right?
which is fine because you guys are one of 2 teams going into that game that were plus. Did you know that?
Is everybody else minus
Everyone-
like?
yeah. 3rd place going into that game was minus 15.
Oh my God.
Shouldn't tell him
Only
that.
2 of you were plus.
Well, that's because Angela is just
Yeah, she
superwoman.
She just shot 7-7.
God, with ease. Didn't even break a sweat.
It could have been 772 on her spare shot. She was trying to something different.
Are we going to be on the same pair for finals if that
Yes.
happens?
Yes, sir.
Good to know. I'm gonna go pretend
go-
like I know what I'm
You go,
doing
you
here.
go be the
But-
bottom half of Jeff Square, brother.
You are like a phenomenal commentator.
Oh, thanks.
So are you, Bobby.
Bobby and I work well together.
Yeah, you do. You're like just
Ricky
a pair
Bobby.
of
The Ricky
Pair
Bobby
of,
Show. That's what we got.
peas in a pod, if you will.
Yep.
All right.
All right, out.
High scores, good luck.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I got to stretch my legs for a minute.
Okay. So let's see. We've got some new peeps coming this direction. We got Tim Parrott and Don Patterson. Larry and Anthony Peck down on the 39 and 40. Don Patterson. got Felix and Zach moving our way here. Looks like we're gonna have Don and Donald Galvin and Rick Curry, Ryan, and I'm not quite sure who his partner is. I'm sure Donald is going to bowl well because some person by the name of Larry is not here to harass him. I've seen quite a few pictures of Harmony has posted out there. It seems like some guy's always in the background trying to smile and photobomb her pictures. I don't know. Might have to check into that. Crisabella, Ryan Gaston, I believe. And then we have Darren Barker. Tim Parrott just put 10 in the floor. Don Patterson's going for a spare, which he got. He seems to be putting a little muscle on that. Brian Montoya just about decided to go over the foul line there, which he did stop himself, but did not leave a very pleasant, just have a split down there. So we are beginning to see a few more red marks. Joel down here, nice shirt, and he is indicating a safe sign, so means he might not have necessarily liked it. Rick Curry is up. Curry used to be a bowler of everything, and he took, I don't know if he took some time off or what happened, but it looks like he might be attempting to maybe test the waters again. I don't know. We'll see. Larry Harper is smiling on that spare, but he'll take it. Very nice shot there by Rick. That's Curry. So again, people, if y'all got a moment in time there, hit that subscribe button for the Neo Prism Medium. I know that Carrie and Rob would appreciate that, and that kind of keeps this half show going on Friday nights, and then for the summer, and then we'll pop over to Sundays in the winter. So as some of you heard, you guys got most of Ricky and my schedule for the winter, or for the rest of the summer. It sounds like, based off of anything changing, that one of us will be here for at least every show. That's kind of nice. He spends a couple weeks, normally 6 or 7 up in Wisconsin, but that seems to be only maybe 3 or 4 this time. So, but you will be stuck with us throughout the rest. And then I believe we have a bye date, so I think there might be 2 weeks or so where you might not hear myself. I have a Wisconsin trip coming up. But yeah, we will both be here at the point. There he is. Hi.
Guess what I have? Hi.
You have scores.
I have scores. I went to talk to Billy and I scored.
Oh, no. No, let's rephrase that.
All right. I have the overall scores for the doubles tournament. Here we go.
Go for it.
Would you like to guess who's in first place? Literally at plus 270.
I'm sure it might have been one of the female that won this last time in Curator Partner.
Angie Dado and Spencer Gibson with 257, 224. Between the two of them, after 3 games, the low score is 224, and Spencer shot it twice. Spencer went 252, 224, 224, and Angela beat him by 70.
Is that all?
Second place, Jeff Squared at plus 73.
Okay.
Third place, Greg Davies and Isabel Ping at minus 10.
Wow, okay.
Fourth place, Blake Ernest and Caitlin Crawlis at -16.
Okay.
Third place, Grinding and Shooting, which is Colby Shoot and DJ Grinder at -43. And your current cut at -51 would be the Big B Energy Boomer and Brian Montoya, again at -51.
So game one, we were at -7.
Yep,
And then we went to
-34,
and now we're at minus.
51.
So that cut just gets.
It's dropping. My guess is that the cut will increase just a little bit this game and then fall off the map in game 5. That's my guess. Dan Streeter and Chris Uffman are hanging around. They are 6 pins from the cut. 7 pins from the cut is Steve Dudek and Chris Avila. Tied with Family Garcia. The Fighting Garcias are a grand total of 7 pins back.
They're over here.
Then there's a bit of a drop off from there, from 8th to 9th is a bit of a drop. It's 23 pins, looks like.
Okay.
Bit of a drop. So again, if anybody out there watching has a bowler or a doubles pair they would like to know what the score is, let us know.
So we actually have some of those bowlers here. We've got the Felix family, which Zach's got a 3-bagger.
Okay. I would not count out the Fighting Garcias.
No.
Because it would be very Felix of him to make the finals after shooting a 144 one game that cost him $100.
Wow. Good Lord.
778, 700.
700 is ridiculous on this, and he got smoked by his own partner. She's just showing off at this point.
She does very well on doubles. You know this.
I do know this. Well, and this, it is a shot she can shoot. Like, this lines up with her natural shot. She has all the shots in her bag, for sure. This just, I think, lines up with what she just does best naturally.
I think, and I don't know if she is bowling anything this weekend.
To the best of my knowledge, she is not.
She's not. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Team lefty down here, Donald and Rick Curry. Where are they at here?
I did mention that Donald would probably bowl well because Larry Trent is not here to put the curse on him.
That's messed up.
And the sad thing is Harmony's got all these nice pictures out there. And you know who's all in the background of all of them? Larry. Ruins the whole picture. I mean, good Lord. And I don't know if he's listening or not. We need to ask Harmony over there if Dad or Mom are watching. Just got word that the other lefty might be here.
His date's over.
His date is over, and about a little bit after 9-ish, give or take. Tim Parrott got that. Anthony Peck is clean.
We don't know. I asked. She doesn't know.
Well, get a hold of Mom and tell her to watch. I think Angie and Spencer have moved way down to the left, to the lower end where we cannot see them. And we might have them up here. Oh. We got some people down here I am really not familiar with.
This is crazy. I'm seeing 7 count, 6 count, 5 count, 8 split. Like, just bizarre
A lot more split.
stuff. Like, when you read the Eiffel Tower, which is the pattern that's down tonight, it doesn't seem like it would be sadistic, yet it is.
But you got to remember, if we go back to the 31 rule, you're looking at 17 to start. Exactly.
It's like she knows what's about to happen. That's awesome.
But yeah, but if you look at that, Ricky, and you go, you've got, 17 up, you go off the 31 rule
Right.
to start.
Let's shoot it up.
I mean, there's the
What?
left-handy we were
Lefty
talking
showed
about.
up looking
No.
pretty svelte. His fit's pretty good with his Total Bowling Dynamics Trevor Kling shirt, his beige slacks. It's got some comfy shoes on. You get to an age where you don't have to match shoes anymore, right?
Oh, God, no. Never.
Like when you're up to 40, I think 40, they're black, so they match. I'm just saying they're tennis shoes. Why are you all dressed up, man?
PBA regional?
Oh, did you go over to the sweeper and stuff?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I was 8th,
Out of?
30.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
What'd you average?
180.
All right.
It's a little tough.
You think?
A little.
You mean the PBA doesn't put out a house shot?
No.
Keith won. Guerrero
Of course he did.
Ow.
at 6:35.
Wow. So here you go. You can read. Check out our current double scores. He can read, right?
Yes, he can read.
Okay,
Yeah.
just check. You taught him? You
Yeah.
taught him well.
Yeah, I did show him a few words.
Has he been practicing at all, or?
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm not sure. We got maybe one or two people that are clean.
Well, Don Patterson's running pretty clean here. He does have a 7-pin.
Got Anthony
over here.
Peck.
Yeah, Steve Dudek looks to be clean. Oh, no, my bad. Beep, 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 beep. Wrong. Back that up, Ricky. Back it up. It's a very quiet bowling alley tonight, given the amount of bowlers that we have. It is a little slow for a Friday night. It's because you moved check-in to 6:30. All right, Inez, are you out there? Put in the comments if you're out there so Bobby knows.
Inez, Trent, get on. Get on.
I got the thumbs up from Harmony. She said she thinks her mom's on. So
Okay, well, get on. Type away. Let us know if you're there, because I need to chat with you about some of these pictures that have been posted, and somebody's been bombing them.
I wish I had any idea what you were talking about. Well, that just goes with our Ricky Bobby show. I never have any idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what we're talking
I
about.
have no idea. I don't
No.
listen. I'm a dude.
You don't.
I am male by birth. That means I don't listen.
That's true. I certainly hope you are male after birth and continue during life. and
Yes,
not
100%. I haven't
not
listened to a damn thing my entire life.
anything. Okay.
So I had to have a CAT scan today. Not a thing. But I tell you this story because when I got to the CT machine, I'm laying on my back, and the tech says, the man, you'll hear a voice, the man will tell you when to hold your breath and when to breathe. It's an automated voice, right? And I was like, why is it, because I'm me, right? So I'm like, why is it a male voice? Why not a female voice? And she goes, because medical studies have shown that the chances of you listening are better with a male voice than a female voice. And literally that's why the MRI and the CAT scan machine has a male voice to tell you when to breathe and when to hold your breath. I'm like, I'm not listening to a dude. I'll listen to a woman.
True.
Well, there are like a handful of them, but there are,
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
will. I'm not listening to a dude.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it was a very interesting, brief conversation.
Good to know. I did not know that.
Oh, and this is the best part. Do you know who did the study that said that's true?
I do not.
Aviation schools.
Really?
Yeah, and so they did male and female voices in like a lot of different accents. So when people are in aviation school and going through simulations and learning how to fly an airplane, they have female British voices because that's the one that male pilots will listen to the most. I was like, I had no idea the Earth was this weird. Like, it made sense, but wow. Stuff you learn every day. Donald Gavin just slid right through that 4.9 spare.
Okay. All right. So let me explain something here to you, Ricky.
Okay, here we go.
So you know what we're talking about.
All right.
So Harmony over there has posted some wonderful pictures
Okay.
throughout some events throughout the summer. And, you know, there have been some family pictures. And then there's this guy.
Uh-oh, not a guy.
It's a guy. And he's always in the background trying to photobomb the picture or trying to smile at the camera. And it never works because the picture's ruined because he's in it.
Uh-oh.
I know. I don't know how we can stop that.
How have we managed to identify said guy?
We have.
Oh, boy.
We have.
Get the FBI involved, facial recognition.
I did, yes, yes.
That does not shock me. Of course you did.
And we got it all clarified, and unfortunately there has been some responses that they could not get rid of him, so they had to accept that he was going to be in those pictures.
They couldn't like erase him like with
No,
some
that
sort
would be a
of
thought.
editing photo or
Maybe
move
put
him
an
around in the
X
picture list
or put it
a
way
circle
out, yeah.
or circle
Block
with a
his-
line through
his
it.
finger or his face. That would work too.
Yeah, just put like a big smiley face emoji,
Yeah.
right? You could probably do that.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
I didn't think about that.
And, or just put the sun there, like a picture of this, or like a sun, and then every picture will look like it's a
Or we
sunny
could put
day.
a puppy dog picture up
Put a
there.
puppy dog, a dinosaur, rawr,
Oh
right?
yeah, that would work too.
Yeah, you have just
Giraffe.
a random giraffe.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, just a random giraffe. That would be funny.
Well, you know.
And then you know what you do? You tell everybody the giraffe's name is Larry. I don't know. It just
It's
seems like a good
Larry.
name for a giraffe.
Yeah, Larry the giraffe.
Larry the giraffe. I like it.
That's good. I like that too. That's better than the dog. Larry the dog.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, just very saddening to see such good pictures and then have Larry the giraffe in it.
So I'm watching Harmony listen to us, and I think she's gonna have to go pee in a minute.
Oh, I think she's already peed her pants over there.
Did you pee yourself a little bit, Harmony? Just a little tinkle.
Are you spritzing over there?
Spritzing.
He just lost his glasses. Oh, here goes. She's gonna lose it.
Oh, no, spritzing.
She's spritzing.
Wow, I have a totally different definition of spritzing. Oh my crazy.
What
Yes.
is your definition of spritzing?
Spritzing seems like something you do on Sunday morning with your drink, like you have a spritzer or something with cologne or perfume, just a little spritzing.
No,
I don't know. It
it's
does not.
peeing.
My spritzing to me does not include the word urine. Holy crap!
Just saying.
Okay,
just
it's fair.
Keeping it real.
Okay, so to
Keeping
be
it
honest
real.
with you, I like it. I just had never heard it before.
Okay, well, that's the newest thing.
So I learned something today.
You did. You
Wow,
did. Rick
that's-
Curry. Ooh.
No, he left Grandpa's teeth there. The
Almost
left-handed Greek church.
Gave a good shot at it, though.
He did. Hey, look who's clean here in front of us there.
I saw
Smiley,
Mr.
happy.
Patterson.
Here's a question for you, since we got happy here. If you were a dwarf, Bobby, which one would you be? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which dwarf are you?
Well, if you ask my family,
Mm-hmm.
it would be Sleepy.
All right. But I'm not asking your family, I'm asking you.
Yeah, I fit Sleepy pretty well.
All right.
Yourself?
I have no idea.
Why do you ask me, but I
I
can't
don't know.
ask you?
It's probably not Doc. Probably not Happy. Is Funny one of the dwarfs? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Fatty? Is Fatty one of the
No,
dwarfs?
Fatty is not one.
All right, pull up a
Stop.
list of the
I'm
dwarfs and I'll
getting
tell you.
there. Just
Anybody
hold
listening out there,
on.
tell me which dwarf I would be if I was one of Snow White's 7 dwarfs. Let's see what this leads to. This may lead to never ask a question that you don't want the answer
All right.
Let's find out. Somebody out there comment which
Dopey,
dwarf.
bashful, grumpy, sneezy.
Oh, I guarantee you it's going to be Dopey. I'm sure of it.
Dark, grumpy, happy, sleepy, bashful, sneezy, and dopey.
I have to be Dopey, I reckon.
You're dopey, yeah.
I think I'm Dopey.
That's what I would go with.
Yeah,
Dopey.
I would go with Dopey too.
You're
Oh,
not
I'm
bashful. You're not grumpy.
No, no,
Not sneezy.
no. I can be grumpy in the morning if I don't have coffee. I can do that.
That's true.
I don't.
That's true.
Which is funny because people ask me all the time about how much coffee I drink, and I'm like, enough to keep me from killing you. I don't know
That's
how
a
much
good
that
amount.
is. Some days it's only
wonder-
like a half cup because I just wake up in a good mood, right?
I wonder if Larry the giraffe does coffee.
He does, but here's the thing: if a giraffe drinks coffee, by
They
the
have to pee a lot?
time it gets to their stomach, it's cold, and humans never think about that because we're selfish and we only think of ourselves. It's like, what would be worse than a giraffe with a sore throat? Nothing. That would be the worst. That throat's
That's
like
true.
6 feet,
That's true.
right?
Yeah. Maybe we should ask Larry the giraffe.
Larry the giraffe.
How that feels.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
how long are the pliers that have to be used to remove the tonsils in a giraffe?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question.
It's a lot of tonsils and some deep
It's a lot
digging.
of tonsils. Yeah.
All right, back to bowling.
Oh, yeah.
Who's tearing it up?
So.
Andy Dawn is still clean through 9. He could get to 245.
Donald just stomped a foot down there. He did not like that. That's
did
what put
not.
him in the 180s.
Left an empty bucket down there.
Yeah.
Or the 356, if you please. What are the Fighting Garcias doing? The Fighting Garcias are going a little off over here,
They're
Bobby. Look at that.
220 for Zach.
220 for Zach,
possibly.
and he's not getting it. And Dad's got a chance to beat him. Los Mijos.
What do we got there? 5, 8, 12, 30, 50. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they got a chance to go big. Yeah, the Rockies won a game. Beat the Royals on the road 7-2.
I thought,
Take that, Patty Mahomes.
did they have a second? Did they have a doubleheader?
Did they play during the day?
I could have swore they did.
That'd be bizarre. Let's look.
I
Hold,
thought
please.
they
Your
did.
call is very important to me. If the Brewers won, that'll make the old lady happy. Does not look like they had a doubleheader today.
Could have swore they did and they lost, but okay.
Nope.
So Don Patterson's going to be in the 2s, where his partner was in the 150s. He had a couple red marks out there, unfortunately.
Zach Garcia's got one ball to get to 220.
And it's off and got it.
Pretty
Went
good.
Brooklyn, but he got it.
Pretty good. Lefties, even this pattern's even the lefties are chewing it up pretty good.
Let's see what Dad can do down there. Boomer just threw a ball with a split at hand. Got 2 on that count. I think
I
Donald.
feel like the left side is blown out a little bit here on 35 and 6.
Donald's gonna be
here at
good,
the
glad to
end.
be off of that pair.
Yeah, I think so.
It's gonna go down to 39 and 40. Let's see what Garcias can really make a move here.
I think they're making a huge move here. I mean, they're looking at being plus 60 at least. Well, they could get to plus 65, so they're going to be plus. This is a big shot for Dad. Dad Garcia. I certainly wouldn't bet against him.
Never.
Back that up. He liked it. That was
Yep.
pure.
We've got our next generation here training, and we must congratulate Jen since she got asked to bowl the Big Swiss and somebody else didn't.
You trying to pick a fight, Bobby, or what?
No,
Oh, no,
it's
we've
all
been
right.
at this all. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm a little scabbed over. She's just picking that scab.
No, I was just
But it's
rounding
all
the scab
right.
out.
It's all
Just
right.
making sure it was round, that's all.
It's all right.
Well,
That's cool.
good luck. Hope you bowl well.
I have very few doubts that she will bowl. I think she'll bowl great.
All right, so Felix has got the first. Let's see if he can get number 2.
Ooh, that looks a little tight.
Oh,
It's not.
8 count?
Leaves a 8 count, leaves
Right.
a 3-6. So 30. He picks this up for a plus 52 this game for their team. That
Not bad.
ought to jump them right up the old scoreboard
Yeah,
based on what we're seeing score-wise down here anyway.
that should work. They will
So
go
52 is
to
4. They'll be-
37 and 8.
They're going to be sitting at -6 with 1 game to go. That's
That's
pretty
easy.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he does indeed pick it up. Most consistent backswing I think I know.
So 233. So yeah, they did very well there.
Hi, Mark Walters. How you doing out there on the right coast, my friend? Long time no talk.
Yeah.
Got your text, thank you.
How's
Donald
the
Gavin
weather?
says hello. How's Penelope?
Penelope.
Yep. Penelope's his girlfriend's name.
Looks like DJ's in the deuces. 203.
Yep. Jeff squared.
Ooh. Delaney is going to be in the 240s.
And Jeff Pelletier is just struggling to find a
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, he had a couple open.
It's all right, they're still going to finish plus for the game, so even with Peloton not shooting a very high score,
No,
still plus.
which
So-
is helpful.
It's a monster right now.
I get
I
excited
wonder how
when
many.
I hit 200.
200 and how many pins that Miss Dato got.
Well, I have a feeling that we will probably get our sheet relatively quickly here.
It appears as though everyone's done with game 4.
And they just
So
keep,
80% of the way home.
they just keep rolling.
Glad to hear that,
through.
my friend Mark. Glad the weather's good. Glad your recovery's gone well. Are you bowling yet, or did you give it up because bowling is just frustrating?
It is frustrating.
Yep, it is. Looks like we're going to have the shoot and grinder team here in front of us.
Yep, yep.
Felix walks by with that rye. Felix Garcia's smile like, yeah, I know.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Oh, here comes Mary. Mary is carrying the drinks as usual.
Yeah, she's got the water and the soda.
Soda, very important stuff over
That is
there.
good stuff. She waves at Bobby.
She won't say anything because she's afraid it might go on air. So I always get hand signals.
That was a good hand signal. I've seen the bad hand signal from her. It never
yeah.
works out well.
Yeah.
We're going to get Felix and Zach and Ken and Ken.
Ken and Ken.
Ken and Ken.
The Kenny Kens.
Ken squared. We got Jeff squared. Ken squared. We got a lot of squares here.
Yes,
Lefty squared.
We got Don and Ricky down
Yep.
or Don and Rick, excuse
Yep.
me, at the other end.
True story. You know what we're going to do when Billy gets here? We're going to make him announce the scores.
He may be too busy for that.
He's not too busy.
What's he doing now?
I don't know. Better be getting us
working,
scores.
kind of.
He's
Well-
probably helping work because Pfizer's bowling.
Yeah. Is he closing or is Pfizer closing?
I have no idea.
That's
I
interesting.
literally have not a clue in the world. So DJ Grinder and Colby Shooter got a shot. They're sitting at minus 59, which I think is going to be,
Bubble.
when the scores come out, it's going to be on that bubble, right?
Yeah,
I think
the
I think that's a
bubble.
bubble score.
Zach is carrying over another strike there.
Yeah, I think the Fighting Garcias are in.
Yeah, they're going to fight. Fight.
They will fight you.
Fight.
And the
fight,
thing is, like,
fight.
they'll fight you while looking you in the eye and just smiling and, like, very calm,
Yeah.
collected demeanors.
Yeah.
You
Not
know,
like Larry the Giraffe.
Not like Larry the Giraffe. That guy needs
He
some,
gets
like,
mean. Yeah.
I don't know,
he-
ADD meds or something. Larry
yeah,
the Giraffe
he
is
gets-
out of control.
That giraffe just loses his mind sometimes. And
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. He starts opening that big 6-foot mouth, and wow. Let's see. So we got Derek down here. We got a spare. Donald left something down there. I can't see what that is. Oh, Felix ran that out a little bit with a strike.
Mark Walters says he's maybe going to pick his bowling ball up next week.
Don't rush it, Mark.
Yep, no, don't rush it.
We
Be all right.
We don't need.
It's May or
yeah.
June. Holy crap, it's June now,
June,
isn't it?
yeah. We don't need.
DJ Griner is way left. Doing
Yes.
his best Noah impression. 3-step approach, throw it rider,
Oh.
and go
That
Greek
jumped.
church.
That really jumped on him.
So he's going to either have to move lefter or throw it rider or a combination of both.
Move lefter or
Move
throw
lefter
rider.
or throw rider. That's just how it works, man. That's the deal. That's the deal, yo. Who is Chris talking to down there? Do you know who that
Not
is?
a clue. Nope.
Me neither. I had a brief conversation with him when we walked in, and
Nope.
like we were long lost brothers, and I have no idea who he is. All right, here comes Billy to get to
we'll
announce
ask
the
him.
scores.
We'll ask him, see who he knows. All right, they're gonna argue about it. So we have no change in our leader. That will still be Dato and Gibson. For 4 games, they are sitting at only 1880. Second, we have Jeff Squared. We have Peloton and Delaney sitting at 1680, so exactly 200 pins off. Moved right up with last game, sitting the Garcia family, sitting at 1595. In 4th place, Greg Davies and Izzy Ping at 1550. So we only got 45 right there. 5th, Grindin' and Shootin' is Colby Shoot DJ Grind, who we have down here, as well as we have the Garcia family right down here too to watch. Colby and DJ sitting at 1541, 9 pins between 4 and 5. And rounding out your 6th is Blake Ernest and Cataline Corellis, sitting at 1527. So possibly a similarity to our normal going into our 5th game. We have usually 1 or 2 teams or person that blows it out, and then we're just within just a few sticks down at the bottom. Oh, hi, Billy. Oh, I don't think you're on.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
So we were just discussing how similar to the individual,
Yeah.
we have 1 or 2 that blow it out, and then everybody else is within, a few sticks or.
Literally a 200 pin lead for first.
Yep.
And then 100 pin lead between second and third, and then
They're very close from there on. So if anybody's looking for anybody in particular, let me know. Billy is looking it over very closely to see where. Where people are.
Yeah.
Looks like Zach and Felix are still.
Angel's averaging 246. Spencer's averaging 223. That's crazy.
And she
Then
carried
after
her
that-
last partner too.
After that, it's 20190, 20190, 190, 190, 190, 170. And it just gets
Yeah.
20, 170, 180, 180, 180, 180. Interesting. Well, 88, 88, but yeah.
Let's see. Felix is gonna go up.
Final game.
Try to put one more in the X box there.
Then they're going to be lanes 35, so they're going to be right in front of us, 35 through 40.
Okay, and we take 1 team right out of that, or we
2.
take 2 teams.
So then
okay.
that team goes head to head. It's always, like when I think about it, it's only 6 teams, it's weird, but it's 12 people.
Right.
In a normal tournament, I pay out 12, but I only take 10. Then finals is usually 5 people, but this is actually 4. It's like, got to mix it up a little bit different.
Yeah.
And the payout's a little bit weird. That's not as much to first because I'm actually paying out more on the bottom end of it.
Okay.
because instead of going, 60, 65, 75, 85, one person,
You're going
two
team.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two people get 75 now instead
Okay.
of just one.
Okay.
So the first place isn't as much because I realized, wait, I have to pay double the $75, which is
For the first
for the-
place
yeah.
instead of one. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so-
that makes sense.
So I think it's like 600 a person, I think.
A person?
No, it's 600 per team for first.
All right.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was like,
No,
whoa.
no. And then like sixth place will get 120.
Each
No, a team.
team. Oh, that's a little lopsided.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, chopping wood there.
Let's see. Yeah.
I realize when I'm down here, I never look at the monitor. I'm always looking straight
Yeah.
ahead. And I'll react to that, and I look down, I was like, oh, nobody saw that. Whoops.
Yeah,
I-
they do see some of what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
so DJ Grind with the pose in the shot. And,
Donald.
that 7-pin is brutal.
Not for you. Oh.
Kobe almost throws his hat at it.
Donald just left the.
Because they're right. Yeah, because they're right in the mix. They're sitting 5th right now.
5. What is that down there? 5. Donald 39. 5. 3. 5. What is that?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Lane 39. I see the 5. What is that next to it?
5-6. I think that's
Is
a
that a
5-6.
6?
I think that's a 5-6. That's freaking impressive, Donald. I'll pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, he needs that one.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Let's see. There goes Jeff Delaney with a 10-pin. He's
See if he
looking
can
in.
give us a highlight.
Oh,
he splits up.
Very nice.
Da-da-da, na-na-na.
Wow, that's like the 7-8.
Now, if
for
they
the
make it by
right-hand.
1 pin, mark that one down.
Yeah. Ken Rowland did not like that. Oh, he missed it. Okay, now I can see why.
This
Felix
was
is up.
one thing about the Rollins is they were one of the first to sign ups for for this year's doubles because Ken is now an adult bowler.
Oh,
Because
okay.
obviously no youth bowler. So I had to say they signed up early last year, and I had to say no to them because I got in trouble.
You
Because
couldn't do the smart fun with that?
you
for that?
can't doubles. You can not allowed.
Really?
And
Okay.
and last time the first doubles I did it with a couple youths. Pat Mulqueen ripped me a new one.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was like, okay, fine. She goes, you could have gotten in a lot of trouble for that. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, they can do it for singles, they can't do it for doubles? No.
I wonder why.
So when I found out, because they both signed up, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to call them again and be like, no, guys,
How old are
sorry.
you?
But no, he's an adult now. So
Nice,
like,
okay.
sweet. So they got all excited to bowl together.
Cool.
And that's the first time I've ever seen the junior of the Rollins not throw urethane. He throws urethane on everything.
That might bite him in the butt in his future endeavors.
Yeah.
Looks like Harmony went out and got a different ball for Donald.
Being a good ball rep down there.
Well, hi, Ms. Fowler. How are you?
Oh, bye, 5-7. Ooh, Peloton just chopping his bear. He's not very. So Jeff and Jeff are like right there. They're not going anywhere. And Peloton's acting like they're dead last right now.
That's because Peloton wants to carry his weight as the
That's
team.
fair. Yeah. He is only 20 pins below Jeffrey.
Okay.
That's only because Jeff's averaging 220. Whoa, Delaney.
I'd be happy with averaging 200 on this. Oh, Derek did not like that.
See a couple buckets up on the low end.
Oh,
Delaney flushes it.
Ken just left the 5 washout.
Blake Ernest with a 10 back right there. Good spare by Colby.
Like that, yeah.
Sam Foxworthy, NFL champion
I
with the
know.
strike. He only averaged 30 pins higher than his composite.
Yeah. Kind of hard to go against that.
Yes, very
let's see. Ken and Chris are down there.
Rick Curry with a puff 7 pin.
Oh,
He's got that kicker.
Tap that 10 pin out for a double for
Little
Felix.
tappy.
Yeah.
Taparoo.
Never count the Garcias out.
Oh.
He liked that one.
When you're that balanced at the line, you're supposed to get those hits.
Not in the world of the bowling gods.
Apparently not.
Let's see. Zach is up. I don't think you like that very well. Do you get the honor of closing this evening?
Yes, that is correct. Because Pfizer is bowling, so I will be here till hopefully not 2 a.m., but it's going to probably be close to that. Then up bright and early for some Little League baseball. And then I'm going golfing.
Well, if you take your rain jacket, you might get a little
right?
wet tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fair. I love the rain. How much rain we've been getting? I love it.
I like it. We've had enough. We need some Vegas weather now.
Right. We're safe to say we're not in a drought anymore.
It's nice not having to water. I get that, but yeah. Let's
Oh, good cover there by Donald.
Very nice.
Wash out. We got Blake. Oh, nice.
It appears that we had a lot of last minute changes. Oh, look at that.
Bye-bye, Poppin.
Recurring. Sam is over there shooting it at a 610. Got that. Ken Jr. Pick that up. Of course, except for our leaders, which I'm not quite sure what they're doing because they're way down there.
Yeah, and they're way ahead of everybody.
It doesn't seem like scores definitely have dropped from third game down.
See a Peloton can. Oh, he hates it, yep, and he misses the pocket.
Now I would say that he's probably pressing a little too much. Oh, whoa.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah, Peloton is now pressing to make something happen down there.
Did Judy go 4 count? She did.
But he just has to kind of fill the frames.
Yeah. No, that's all you have to do in this, just fill frame. I will say this, though. The few tournaments that I've had where I've led qualifying, I always feel like the last game is the hardest game to get through.
Oh yeah.
Because you're just trying not to make mistakes. You're just trying to go through it.
You don't want to blow yourself out of the cut.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
The last game to me is always like the most toughest mentally for me.
Looks like Felix has got a 4-bagger, so I think they're kind of securing a spot. Zach can do here. Boomer is coming back, hitting his thighs. That's never a good sign.
Oh, that urethane.
Is that what Zach's throwing?
Yeah.
Huh.
At least it looks like urethane. It hit like urethane. Almost left to 510.
Hit like a marshmallow.
On 44 feet, urethane be kind of tough. I mean, I say that, but they also won the high game last game. So.
Let's see if we can get this 10 pin. DJ likes that. Does he get it? Finally got one. He's been waiting for that for a little bit there. Let's see, Zach did pick that up. So let's jump lane talk. Oh, whoa.
Like his shirt says, so dang lucky. Ken Rowland the third, tripping the 6 pin. Curry there with the triple. Good shot there by Felix. Held line nice and tight. Caitlin chopping a spare up there on lane 26. All right, Peloton, come on.
Let's get a lane talk and see how our leaders are doing.
Nice.
Looks like Ange has gone into the 7 business.
Uh-oh. Hopefully not too many.
She's got 3. The rest are strikes. She did spare them all, and it looks like Spencer is rolling just fine. So I don't think they're going to have a problem with staying in first.
Good shot there by Tina. Doubles up there. Blake's on a 4-bagger on 25 there. Oh, he gets it. Trips the 4-pin. Oh, and Jeff just misses the head pin. And there goes the hat.
Uh-oh.
There goes the hat. All right. I'm about to go get ready for the next round.
All right. Go work. All right. Felix is going to go up for a 6-bagger. Billy's off to work. Kind of. We'll see what... I mean, the scores kind of follow suit as we've talked about with last game, singles event, they go down. 3rd, 4th, 5th game they do. Same thing here. They're just kind of double. Let's see if DJ can pick this penny pin up down there, which he did. Might have to put that back on. Felix is setting up. Looks like Galvin is, Donald is struggling a little bit. 39 and 40, not the best. There we go. Felix just got a 6-bagger on that. I'm going to say that pretty much got them in. They both bowled great last game. Looks like he did. So Donald could finish with a 180. Rick can be 9 well into the 2s. Looks like Zach had a unfortunate open in the 9th. That doesn't help. do have a couple lanes that have finished here. Mr. Garris had his car totaled in the hailstorm here. I believe he's moaning and groaning about it over here for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, well, how nice of you to join us.
I'm sorry, I was literally talking real estate with the two ladies to my left.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, what I need is I need clients, people that I've worked with and worked for before, to put in a good word for me. So if you happen to know anybody that I have worked with or worked for, have them put in a good word with me. Cool?
Where are we putting that good word in it? Oh, is she sell? Oh, yeah, she may.
Yeah. So I was actually talking real estate, so that's cool. Where are we at? Who's in? Who's out?
Well, the Garcia family is in.
I'm sure of that.
Our leaders are still in.
Where did I put it on the bottom? I did.
Sam.
Angela, Dado, and Spencer are up by like 3 bowlers.
Yeah.
Like they're up a lot. And the JD's 4, 16. So the Garcias are at -5. Greg Davies and
Right.
Isabel grinding and shooting. Blake and Caitlin.
Looks like Zach here went and got another ball because he did split in the 10th or in the 9th.
That's tough in the 50th frame to go get a new ball. Well, yeah, I guess they're in. So
Yeah, well, he's just checking.
especially the way Dad's carrying him. I don't.
Oh,
Like, that had a nice shape to it. I think he just started and threw it in the wrong spot. The
Yeah.
shape itself looked good.
He too far inside.
Yeah, so I would imagine this will be a fairly big adjustment with the same weaponry.
Might want to just kind of.
It's like when you haven't shot your gun in a while and you got to go line it up. Got to get the laser lined up.
And you might miss.
You might miss the first couple of shots. Uh-oh, Boomer's putting
Sam.
bowling balls in his bowling bag. I don't know that that's a good thing.
Looks like Sam finished with a 232 over here. All right, here goes Zach. Let's see what he. He did. He did get that ball out.
That's
Yep.
a nice shape for this shot.
Yeah, much better.
That's really nice.
Mucho better for him.
Yeah, that is mucho más better.
Mucho.
Mucho más better.
I'm gonna go on a limb
You?
and say that neither one of the B&B's team did very well.
It seems like they're throwing their equipment into their bowling bags.
And literally throwing it, yes. Just not a quiet toss. I'm not quite sure what happened over there.
Let's look. 234 for Boo. And Brian looks like 193 is plus 31. 12. Wait a minute. Why am I down?
You need the total.
I do need the total. Hold on. Let's see.
And they just
6,
shut up.
8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14,
Looks like
16,
Felix is
2000,
going to go up. Let's see what he can do here.
2017, 35. I don't know. They're going to be close.
Looks like they're changing shoes.
They
so
are. They are convinced that they're done. I'm
um,
not sure they're done yet.
Don't feel like
be
they
honest
made
with
it, but we'll see.
It's going to be close. Going to be close.
Felix is off, likes it. Oh.
He was trying to walk that one home, and it didn't get there.
Ooh.
It's all right. I think they're going to be fine. They're going to finish plus. Los Mios are going to finish plus.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
I see Jeff Pelletier after his 256 is struggling a little bit. Jeff Delaney's carrying him. Angela Dado, after 4 games, was beating her partner by 100 sticks. Like, Angela Dado is so far ahead of everyone else in this field. That's like Nuggets Heat. The Nuggets are so far. They are so much better than the Heat.
I'd like to know why the Heat. Oh,
Nice pair. Nice
I'd
wash
like-
shot on the 1-2-4-10.
I'd like to know why the Heat couldn't shoot anything.
I think there's a lot of reasons. I think the Denver defense was messing with them. I think they were coming off a 7-game series. They flew from Boston to Denver after Game 7
Okay.
to acclimate to the weather. You know, and if we have to live with the fact that Coors Field has a different effect on a baseball, it's got to have some effect on a basketball. And if it's 0.0000001%, that's gonna change things.
But I mean, they were missing significantly.
They were.
off.
Yep. Here's the thing, though. So I suspect on Sunday night at 6 o'clock when they tip off that they will shoot the ball better. However, I feel like, the Nuggets' best shooter went 2 for 11 in that game. Michael Porter Jr. went 2 for 11 and still had a double-double. I suspect he will shoot the ball better as well. And the Nuggets, what the Nuggets proved is they can bully the Heat. They're bigger, longer, more athletic. They can bully them to the basket whenever they want.
Well, I was watching. We were watching last night,
Yep.
and it was just like trying to shoot the 1-3 pocket, and they were hitting the 6-10. They were just
Over
off.
and over and
Yeah.
over.
Wow. So we will see kind of how that rolls and rocks Sunday night, and we'll see what happens.
I have a question.
What?
So to get to the next round, you got to be in the top 6, right?
Yes.
And then one game and cut to top 3. What's he doing?
I think it's the top 2.
The top 2?
I think. Could be wrong.
I'm not. Ooh, the Jeffs Squared are still bowling this game.
I know we do take 6 teams.
Yep. Chris Uffman's set looks like they're still going.
Delaney just missed that spire in the 10th.
It's all right. They don't need it. They're good. I mean, after 6, the cut was minus 73. So shooting and grinding ended up at minus 87, and I'm not sure they're out. I am not sure they're out.
That's a good question. They were consistent.
Yeah. Across the board consistent.
Uh-huh.
Low game between the two of them was 180
Couple times.
a couple times. High game between them was 203. That's ridiculously
That's
consistent.
very consistent.
Colby shot 954 and DJ shot 959.
Yeah. I can't complain about that. So it looks like everybody's pretty much finished. I do believe everybody has finished up. So we will see. We will see our
We will see
next
what's
step.
going on here. Pretty quick, I would think. We'll get to it.
Meanwhile, I'm going to take a break, get rid of some trash,
Yep.
and I'll be right back.
Bobby does collect.
don't. Hopefully everybody can hear me. All right. All right, so we have got our final 8, 4, 6, 8, 12, sorry. Oh, Lord. Those Ricky always has to be out there doing something, I tell you. So we have Blake and Caitlin, Greg and Izzy. Your leaders, Angie and Spence. Dan and Chris, Uffman, Jeff Squared, and Zach and Felix. So I believe I heard they were taking the top two teams. Is that what I heard? I think that's what I heard. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. You're top two? All right. Yeah. I heard that right. Top 2 teams. And then basically first and second. All right. So your leader, Ange Spencer, 23-41. That is for 5 games each. Second, the Garcia family at 20-39. Third place, Jeff Square, 2027. Dan Streeter, Chris Uffman, 1975. Greg Davies, Izzy Ping at 1950, and Blake and Caitlin at 1937. Ah, got all this money in my hand. Third, oh, wait a minute, let me get this right. 6th place gets $60 each for 120. 5th place is going to get $75 each for 150 total. 4th, 180 for 90 each. 3rd, 210 at 105.
Yep.
That's how that breaks down. I'm going to go off on a limb and state that we are taking sign-ups for next week.
Yeah, we're already halfway full.
Halfway full. There you go.
As I was doing it, people were asking me to sign up for the next doubles already.
Oh, Lord. I think that's my mystery pattern pick.
I don't know. I need to give money actually out to people. To the Uffmans and other people.
I do believe that is the next mystery pattern is mine. So don't shoot me now or anything like that. Sit down. You've been lollygagging all day. Get in there.
Yes. You lollygagged at lane 32. You
Lollygagged.
lollygagged at lane 28. You lollygagged at lane 30. You know what that makes you? Lollygaggers.
That's right. You are.
Angie was asking me if I could change the rules and have pins carry over. I said no.
No. Not that they have a reason to be concerned about that. What's the problem?
That's literally what I said. Did you verify how many of these teams will go to the championship?
2.
2. It is the top 2.
Top 2.
You verified.
I verified it.
Well, you better be plus 50.
Yeah. I got the money.
That's
right
my
here.
guess is plus 50. Oh, you
made
got
this announcement. 3rd
How much
through
do I get when I don't win?
6. You get nothing.
I get nothing.
Nada.
And I pay more than everyone else in this tournament every week to walk in the door.
That's true. You do.
Somebody hired me to sell the house. Come on now.
That's true. Well, I will.
Actually, everyone listening almost has already been a client.
I
Time
will
to sell again and move on. Get bigger.
a good word in for that one person we were speaking about.
That would be fantastic.
Wherever. I have that person's cell number, so we'll text.
Is she still here?
I don't know.
Yep, she is. I see her from here. She's over talking to Judy.
Okay.
Over on the tabletop at the bar.
Yeah, we will see. Yeah. Let's see, Dan Streeter.
Yep.
I'm slightly lost on that.
That was pretty buried. That was pretty hammered.
So what we get is, if I'm correct, we get 1 game.
Okay.
Team total, the top 2 go on.
So it'll just be a heads-up match.
Heads-up match.
That could be fun.
One game, I believe.
Yep. What do we got? The Fighting Garcias go strike, spare, strike, strike. Jeff Pelletier is fighting himself tonight, I think.
We're gonna have to go chat with him and say.
I tried after game 3, and he just
throw
wanted
the
to.
ball.
He just wanted to light me on fire. Huffman leaves a 10 stick. Caitlin Crowless covers up her full
Caitlin,
bucket, which
very
is not an
nice.
easy spare on any shot.
That's true.
Pelletier is in the pocket on 39-40, so he goes 9 miss, XX.
He needs to breathe.
He does need to breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
He does.
Just relax.
When he bowls, it's so funny. He's open and cool and calm, and as soon as he bowls one bad game, he turns into this machine that if you put coal in his mouth, he'll fart out a diamond.
It will.
You know, he gets really intense inside. I'm like, dude, calm down a little.
Yeah, it will.
It's all right. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be better than the other bowler, right?
Exactly. Got to fill your frames. I mean, that's all.
You know what
you
I'm
have to
thinking
do.
here? What do we got? We got 3 teams in the top 6 with women on it. We got Izzy, we got Caitlin, we got Ange. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we never had that.
Is Zach the only lefty here?
I believe so. Yes.
At least as far as bowling tonight, I know Greg Davies
Yeah.
could bowl left-handed. Dan Streeter wobbles a 10-pin.
Prolonged Jeff Delaney's washout pickup here.
I give him 3 out of 10. He picks this up.
Go. There you
Maybe
go.
I should have given him 10 out of 10. Data.
Whoa, whoa.
Pocket 710. That is the opposite of bueno. That is muy mal. It's early in the game, but that's one of those that could linger. You
Is
know what
that
I
her
mean?
first Open?
I would assume so. She shot like 7,000. She shot 12-11 through 5 games, so she was plus 211.
She had to have been clean. Yeah.
I can't imagine that. And let's be honest, I'm not sure this is an Open.
I would say it is.
Okay.
Women
Yeah,
just don't
but with
have
her-
that.
I would agree. That's why I don't have one. What's the most difficult spare you have, Bobby, in your bowling career
that I picked up.
that you've picked up?
I picked up the 4-7-10.
Had a girl.
And then I also picked up the 2-10.
Nice.
So.
Here we go. Here's a 2-4-8-10. I've picked that up actually twice.
Ooh.
I picked up the 2-8-4-10 twice. The most difficult spare I got. I'm assuming statistically on the PBA tour, but I have picked up an 8-10.
Okay.
I literally bounced the 8-pin, bam, kicked out the base. It was awesome.
Nice.
So,
It looks like the Felix group is still rolling down here.
you know, Jeff and Jeff. Pelletier seems to be lined up. He went 9 miss, 3 in a row. JD, Jeff Delaney's gone double, 6 spare, a 9 with it, which is a 7-pin.
Yes.
All right, let's see what Ange does.
Felix
coming off
is looking
of,
for a 4-bagger, gets it. I don't know if Ange might adjust too much off of that.
I don't know. I mean, maybe a little, maybe don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just don't.
There's a lot of factors that go into that shot.
Oh my God, there's
Did
so
she
many.
throw the ball right? Did she hit her mark?
So let me ask you this: if you, even in our league, if you go back to back 10 pins, what adjustment do you make?
Well, there's a couple you can make. You can move up on the approach a little bit. You can
Yeah.
move back on the approach.
Yep.
You can move left to right, one board, give or take.
Yep.
You can give the ball a little air, what I
that
call
was
thump
buried.
it.
Dan with a buried shot.
You just cut out some of the front part of your lane.
What's your go-to move for a 10-pin move? Like, what's the one that you go, this is what I'm doing
For my
first?
10-pin, I make the up-back approach.
Back. So I
Yeah.
move. For me, back when I was younger and I used to throw the ball harder, as Caitlin gets a 7 count, she didn't like that shot at all. When I was younger, I used to move I would line up where I did before, and I would move to the right the width of my big toe. That was
Okay.
it, just that far.
Okay.
As I've gotten older, my ball speed is down now. I'll move that the same distance, the width of my big toe left.
Okay.
Just enough to change the rotation, get an extra rotation out of the ball before it gets in the pocket. Caitlin picks it up. Jeff Pelletier, 9 missed, foe in a row.
4-bagger. Yep. Let's see what Spencer can do.
Yep.
These two are going to be tough to beat, I'm afraid.
Well, they could be, but those Jeff Squares and those Fighting Garcias. Dan Streeter seems lined up. Uh-oh.
What?
Your lesser half wants to comment.
Wow, no, I didn't. Nothing about commenting. Lesser half. Really? Thanks.
Same as me. Like, we're bros that way. We're both the lesser half.
I've been the lesser half way longer than you have.
Well, in the current relationships we have, yes, but in general, I'm older than you.
Really?
I would assume. What year were you born, Chris Lawson?
I'll be 50 in September.
Wow. Do you know how 50's in my rearview mirror by a minute?
By a minute.
By a minute?
1 minute.
No, by a lot of minutes.
When somebody says a minute, that
Nice
means a
shot,
very long
Dan
time.
Streeter.
I was 50. I turned
Very
53
nice
in
shot.
April. You're way better looking than I am. I'm just older. I can live with that. It's fine. Doesn't bother me.
Felix just picked up a 7-pin.
All right, let's see what Ange can do. Let's see if Ange can get back on a run here. She gave a little extra knee bend on that shot, and she did get home.
You know who's really good? That Blake Ernest good.
Yeah, there are a lot of bowlers right now that are really good. The Fighting Garcias. Dato's back has to hurt. She's been carrying Spencer for 4 hours.
Well, she carried Bitco for that many hours last time.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know.
It's true. Yeah, and I'll bet Vitco weighs more. Hey, get a room. Hey, by the way, in all sincerity, from the bottom of my heart, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Seriously, I want you to do well. And if anything matters to you ever, keep your GD feet slow.
Yes.
Do not get in a hurry.
Yes. No, I learned that today.
You should have learned it 48 years ago when you had a bowling ball on your hand.
That ain't gonna happen.
Slow your feet down.
Oh.
You have gunboats, like I've seen
That kind of yacht's
carrier
smaller than my
USS carriers bigger than those, but barely.
Good
but just,
Lord.
But just
Okay.
keep slow and just slow and
How many
smooth,
people
man.
are watching?
Back to bowling. I have no idea.
We have 23.
23.
Sorry
We
about that, folks.
did have
I'm not.
23.
I'm not sorry at all.
Anyway, back to bowling.
No one comments anyway, you wimps.
Bye.
See when you get home.
Yep.
So Blake Ernest, where does he bowl from, Chris? Do you know?
He's
Is he a
Nebraska.
Spring Sky or is he in? Oh, he's the Nebraska guy.
Nebraska.
Oh, that's.
really good bowler. He's really good.
So does he have reason to be here other than this? Like,
No. He's bowling the Swiss. He's bowling the Swiss this weekend.
okay, that makes sense. There are a lot of Nebraska representatives in the Swiss.
Yes. He's bowling the Swiss.
All right, so back to bowling now. Let's see who our two teams are going to be.
I feel like it might still be early. Greg Davies carrying a Brooklyn.
Well, let's see, 250, 180, 199, 190.
Felix left at 210.
221. So, yeah.
Yeah, Greg knows how to hit the pocket on the left side as well. The Jeff Squares are in it to win it. The Fighting Garcias are in it.
Oh, nice. And that's a
Angie's
double.
doubled up. She gains momentum. Look out.
Yeah.
She's a little Jamal Murray.
Yeah. She's
Line, get it,
not-
heating up. You all in troubles.
Dan Streeter seems to be lined up. He did not do well on this pair when he was
He
down
did
here before.
really the opposite of. He did unwell.
Yes. Yes. So he has moved left quite a
But
bit.
the one thing, Dan, is he's very pensive. Like he thinks and he processes. What does he want to do? What's he trying to do? And then executes the shot.
It's like Felix just had a split and
Yep.
did not convert
It
that.
was actually the 210.
It was a 210. Let's see. Blake Gray. 10 pin.
This is really close to call.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm calling this now. We're going to have a roll-off.
Ooh.
I think it's that close. I think we're going to need a roll-off.
All right. That's
Which I think is a
interesting.
9th and 10th frame roll-off, right?
Should be, yeah, I believe.
Let me check.
Okay. I think it's 9th and 10th for single. I'm not quite sure on a doubles event, but we'll find out. 610 for Peloton. Greg Davies, a 10 pin.
Yes, verified by Billy the Gench.
9th, 10th.
9th, 10th roll-off, top 2.
Do you want me to wait up for you or no?
Let's see.
It's a big shot for Miss Dado.
Yeah. We do have a 259 over here.
Yep.
Very
Barry.
nice. Two 259s.
Yeah, we got some numbers being thrown up now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Oh, Greg
Davis
missed
slides
that
outside of a
one.
10 pin and ends up on the gray board, which is never a good thing. Caitlin Crawlis with a pocket 4-9. It's a bit of a bad break. Is he peeing here?
Delaney also has an 810, I believe.
Streeter with another strike. Izzy goes high for a 4-7.
Well, we've had some splits here late in
We
the
have.
game.
We have.
That might change a few things.
I feel like the shots changed a little bit. I feel like they've hit another transition mid-game here in the casters round.
Izzy gets one.
Yep. Chop the 4-7 off. That's going to hurt.
See what Zach can do.
Yep.
Zach is clean at the
So
moment.
Dan Streeter and Chris Huffman seem to be on a run.
Yeah.
Both of them. There are like 3 teams here that looks like one of them's got it on a run and the other one is struggling.
Spencer just left Damas down there.
He did 2-8-10. I'm sorry, 2-4-8-10. It's even worser.
Let's see what Chris Hoffman like that.
Yeah, Chris Huffman and Dan Streeter are on a run. Dan's got 4. Chris has 5 in a row, and frankly, and Chris is 5 out of 7. And Dan is 6 out of 7.
Oh.
I'm sorry, they're both 6 out of 7.
Jeff Delaney came back
So-
with a strike. Oh, Spencer tried.
Spencer went
that.
for it.
Yeah.
Well, he had no choice. He really did have to go for that 2-4-8.
Oh, and Zach just missed that one.
Yep. Tell you what, this feels like it's Dan and Chris's to take at the moment, and everyone else is battling to stay in that 2 spot so that they can get there. Jeff and Jeff are in it. The Fighting Garcias are in it.
Well, Angie has done
Angie
this
and Chris
before.
are in it. Oh yeah.
She has
Absolutely.
gone off the sheet to get him in.
Yep.
So
This
we'll
is
see.
big. This is a big shot for her. She stroked it good. Yep.
There we go.
Absolutely.
It's 4. Yeah, let's see if Spencer can help her a little bit there.
Doesn't even have to be much, just a little, right?
Right. Dan Streeter's going to go for a 5-bagger. Felix a double. No.
How funny would it be if it ended up being Dan and Chris versus Angela Spencer again
On the
this
same pair.
on this pair.
That's happened before.
Yeah.
Let's see what Dan can do.
At this point, like he's just lined up, right? Yep.
Got it.
10 in is 10 in. I don't care if you blow them out, mix them up, drop a bomb, whatever.
Oh, no. That's 7 pin.
Caitlin
Oh.
slid that 7 pin over. Even the machine thought it was a strike. We got to get that 7 pin reset. So Blake is on it. right, here goes
Sounds
Ange
like
and Spence.
Boomer is doing some commentary
Yep.
in the
Yep,
background.
they got themselves a fan club.
When
Being
they
Ange and Spencer.
throw it correctly, I think were the words he's used there.
Yep. Ooh, that's a 10 pin by Chris. It's all right. Nothing wrong with that when you're on 5 in a row and you only have 4 other teams you got to beat.
Nope.
Pick it up,
Felix
Crucial spare
got
here.
that. Good job.
Crucial spare here.
We have
Tell you,
a
man, these they are duking it out.
little re-rack going there on 36.
Yep, we got to wait for a 7 pin.
There we go. Zach picked that up.
I didn't see what it was. It looks like an 8
Single
pin.
pin, yeah. Let's see. Chris Huffman got
Yep.
that.
Do you know Chris much at all?
I don't. I know that he is was Ashley's college coach.
Okay.
I have a feeling that it might be why they were down here was to see him.
He's from down south, right? Is he?
I'm not
in
sure
the
where he's
Springs?
out of.
Well, we will be finding out the way he's bowling,
Yeah.
and it is pretty impressive and remarkable, given that he struggled on this pair
No, they both did.
when they bowled on it before.
Oh, they both did.
Yeah.
Dan, yeah, they. I think they are gonna roll of one.
Yeah, I feel like they've got 3 full frames left and they're already +8, right? So,
Yeah.
like that's pretty good at bowling,
I don't
right?
know. Let's see, two. All right. So we've got 3 teams in the
Felix with a
3s
7 pin.
and 1 in the 4.
Jeff with an 8 pin looked like. Leaving some back single pins.
Let's see what
All
Ange
right, see
can
what
do.
Ange does. She stroked that nice.
Likes it.
That it was super sharp and super slow.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, well.
That might hurt. See if Chris Hoffman can keep the pressure on. Ooh, slides the 4 pin right in front of the 7. 7 pins an active God, Bobby.
They are all over the place tonight. Felix got his. Greg Davies just got a strike.
Yep.
Jeff Delaney is up. Let's see what he could do. Right.
High and tight 4 pin.
He knows that too.
Yep.
Let's see. Go. Nope. 2 count. Still gonna be in the deuces. Izzy like that one. Very nice. Jeff.
Chris slid through that 7 pin. Well, that might change a little bit. Just
Oh,
a
he
touch.
missed that.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He stayed right of it, slid right through it.
Okay. Well, let's see what Spencer. Spencer can put up some X's.
This one would give him a double. That one took off as well, and he leaves the baby split.
Plus. I think he's the one behind there, doesn't he?
I don't think so. Maybe
Yes,
he does have a
yeah,
9
yeah.
pin. I've got the exact wrong angle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scoreboard says he left the 9 pin with it.
It looks like it. And it's like a shadow back there. Let's see what Peloton can do down there on 40.
49, 53,
Liked it, liked it.
26, 92, 42. So Jeff and Jeff end up at minus 27. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Pelletier still has to shoot.
Yeah, they're still. Oh, Spencer
Nice pair
barely
by
got that
Spencer.
one.
Hey, barely is good enough.
That is true. That will work.
Now, here's the thing. After what Dado did and Spencer did on that lane, now Dan and Chris have to come over here and shoot that lane. Looked like that lane started snapping off. Jeff Pelletier wraps a 10 pin.
let's see.
Looks
Let's
like.
see what Dan does
Yeah.
on that.
Curious on Dan's shot.
Zach.
Zach Garcia can get to 2-0, but he has to have a strike here.
Yep. Oh, I don't
It's
know.
tight, crossed
nope,
over.
Nope.
Through the beak 4 pin.
I don't think he might not have even got his mark on that one.
Yeah, I feel like he just kind of smooth missed, right?
Peloton got that.
So he's at 214. It's the end. Streeter either adjusted or is on a different line for that frame to adjust to affect him like it did
Yeah.
Spencer and Angie.
So you can go off the sheet for 269.
That's pretty good at bowling in general, let alone on this at the moment.
One non-strike frame so far.
It's pretty good.
194 for Zach.
279 would be pretty good at this.
Got that.
JD with the strike in the first.
Let's see what Ange does here.
That's
Likes
a good
it.
shot.
There we go.
That's a good looking shot.
She got that ball a little bit out to the right,
Yep.
and just
Yep.
enough.
So the Jeffs are going to finish somewhere between +20 and +40 for that second place spot because Dan and Chris already have the leadoff spot
Yeah.
locked up.
So Dan can do 269.
Felix leaves a 5 pin in the 10th, and he liked it. He's still staring at it.
Wow. That's
So the
painful.
Jeffs are going to beat the Fighting Garcias.
Well, there we go.
Dan's got a window well to throw it in right now. Just throw the window well and get a strike, Dan. I love it.
279. Okay.
I think this might be the Jeffs.
There we go.
So the Jeffs can get to +23 with one more strike.
Yeah, they're 413 right now.
Yeah.
I don't think our leader once again is going to make it. I don't know. It might be tough. It might be close.
13 and 15 is 28. Ooh, Spencer's. If Ange throws this one, Spencer's going to have a shot.
Let's see. Felix should have that one. Very nice. So he'll be in the twos.
So the Jeffs are. Well, Jeff Delaney's got one more shot.
Maybe
throw.
209.
Yep.
Likes it. There we
Good
go.
shot. To get to +23.
Good job.
So our leaders coming in, Spencer and Ange, can't get to the top two. They can't catch Dan Streeter, who just went 279. It's pretty good at bowling.
So 237 for Chris. What do we got over here on 35? Izzy, 7 count. So that's going to put them at 346.
Not going to get the job
371.
done there.
I think
Felix
they are
Hammer's the next one.
63
So the Fighting Garcias end up at +8.
+8.
So it's either the Jeffs or the Spencer Gibson duo.
Likes
And Hammer's
it.
not home to get to 213.
Oh, there went the thighs.
Yep. So
213.
85. So Spencer's got a double.
Nice shot there by Chris.
I don't know, we'll see.
So you have a +8, a +23.
Yep. So Spencer's got a double to beat +23.
All right, let's see. And he's off. He likes it. There we go.
There's one
There's
down.
one.
99.98% certain he knows the math.
I would think so.
Oh, you know what? He can't get there.
I didn't figure it. Oh.
I did my math wrong by 10 pins, so it's over. The Jeffs squared are in. Because even if Spencer strikes out and gets to 205, they're going to finish at plus 18 and lose by 5 sticks.
Well, yeah, it didn't matter, so there you
It
go.
did not.
Nope.
So
190.
it's going to be the Jeff Squares against the Chris and Dan show on this pair ahead of us. I will be right back.
All right, have fun. All right, well, you had it there. That's the rule of the game. I don't know how many times we discussed this, that the leaders don't always make the final, and this proved it no wrong. So 15 sticks. Ange and Spencer missed that by. Still a great showing. Dan and Chris Uffman. Dan Streeter, Chris Uffman, 506. And I think it was Jeff Squared that got in. I think that's what we came up with. So, one game, 37-38, and that's it. So we will see what our final outcome is. While we do have a moment in time here. Again, Neo Prism Media, thank you so much. If you would please hit that subscribe button down there, so we can keep Rob and Carrie going. We'd also like to thank Ricky the Realtor Garris for showing up here again and paying that wonderful high game. We thank you for that. Total Bowling Dynamics, we thank the Pro Shop here for their support. And yeah, we will do this again next week. We are taking sign-ups for next week already. I was told it is half full. And let me see, so next week we have a June 9, so we are on a 42-foot pattern. And then, yeah, our next mystery pattern, if anybody's interested on that, will be July 14th. That is my pick. I think 2 times ago when I picked it, there was a warrant out for my name. So I have a couple ideas in mind, but I'm not for sure what I'll do. But those are always fun. We enjoy throwing those out there. So we do want to thank all the bowlers for coming out, participating, having fun. These are always exciting events, different formats, different scenarios, different patterns. Always, always an adventure. Unfortunately, again, our leader did not make it in, and it seems to be more than not. So.
Testing. Nope, still off. Don't censor me. I will not be censored. Ooh, there we go. Now
There
I'm
you
on.
go. Now you're there.
All right, Jeff Squared against Dan and Chris.
DC against J Squared. Let's go.
See if Dan Streeter can keep it up. Coming off 279 last game on this same pair.
That's true.
Jeff Pelletier is breathing a little easier that he got out, survived 39 and 40.
And he just needs to take a breath and just throw the ball. All right, what do you got? First, second place.
I do have first and second place. Do I have to go put on a bikini?
Yes, you do, please. No, just keep
All
falling.
right, so this game is for a grand total of a lot of money.
Money, money, money.
What? Hold on, I can't tell you what that says.
So second place is a total of 324 for
I don't know what the
162 each.
Oh, I got you. All right, so first place is $600 or $300 each. So the difference is this game is for
Quite a bit.
$256.
Yeah.
That'll get your attention. In life, $256 isn't a bunch of money, but in a bowling alley, that's the lotto.
It is, and wow, okay. Not sure what that was, but
That was not a great start for JP.
no.
See what JD can do.
So it appears we go to the final match and we lose like 5, 6 viewers.
That's all right.
Everybody went.
Anybody that didn't want to see how it finishes, fine. Up your butt, Joe Boo. Strike for Chris and Dan.
This is only one game, so
One game for all the marbles.
oh, yeah.
All
Let's see
the
what
marbles.
JD.
JD's trying to keep his speed up. He's got a really high backswing right now, which, based on what the shot appears to be, would make sense.
Boy, he grabbed the ball, went right back up there. So
Yep. Get it picked up and move on.
I don't know if that's good or bad. All
I think
right,
for
that's
JD
good.
on a 6-pin, I think that's good.
Okay.
Pick it up and give it a run.
All right, let's see what Peloton can do here.
Yep. Big shot for his confidence here. If he can find it early and pick up some confidence, he can put together a run. I think he's just kind of searching for what to do.
He's in the right area.
Yep.
That's better. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yep.
Yeah, if he
Yep.
can hold it there.
Yeah. I said he's big momentum guy. All up or all down.
Yeah.
Big momentum guy.
Let's see what Dan can do. Yeah.
Man,
Huh.
11, 12, 13. That's 12 strikes in his last 13 frames. It's pretty good.
Not bad.
See if JD keeps his backswing higher. That's pretty high for him.
Yeah.
And it just takes off on him. It's just, it seems like it's setting up early and taking off early.
He needs to lower that backswing a little bit.
Yeah, but if he does that, he's got to move way lefter or throw it way righter.
Righter, lefter, upper, or downer,
Yep. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And Chris Hoffman and Dan both start with a double, putting the pressure on the Jeffs pretty early here.
This is gonna be a tough one.
It could be. After 2 frames, the Jeffs are looking up at the DC show.
13 down.
Rob spends half his life wrapping up electrical cords.
He does. He's very precise as to where
I'm
everything goes.
Certain of it.
and that's
Place
why
for
I
everything
just-
and everything in its place, right?
Yeah.
All right, here goes JP.
Oops. Fell off of that shot.
Just not sure where he wants to be.
38 is struggling a little bit for
A
him.
little bit.
Ooh, that's a washout.
Yeah, the 1-2-10.
Makeable.
It's makeable, it's just not super desirable.
Very true.
Nope.
Oh, well, he got
He got the 210 out of it, left the head pin. I didn't watch this shot, I just watched him, and he hung his head immediately off his hand, so. Dan racks a 9-pin, just a little steep.
Ouch. takes it and got it.
Yep. I think he sent that one out a little wider. Didn't look like he moved left to her, but it looked like he threw it a little right to her. Streeter covers his 9-pin as would be expected.
Wouldn't expect any different on
Nope.
that. And out. Let's see if Huffman can put another one on the board.
He is lefter. He is throwing a righter.
Oh.
Kicked a
whoa.
backdoor 3-pin out of the way. Left an 8-pin.
That was interesting.
That was an interesting pin action.
Like marshmallows.
Yeah, I would suspect a cover here on the 8-pin. Although he did slide by that 7-pin last game. Or slide by a 7-pin to the
So-
right. That would be the 8-pin spare.
Even pins on the left or side, they're still standing left for it.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were going to miss that.
I was going to have to put a blinker on it. So after 3, the
It's like
Jen and Chris
118
team
to
are up
85.
33.
Yeah.
However, that said, the only person to throw a strike in the third frame was Jeff Delaney, which means in the fourth frame he can be the only person on it that can throw a double. So it could be
Very
a big deal.
good. Very good. I'm
My
impressed.
powers of deduction are amazing, aren't they?
I'm impressed. There we go.
Dan hops back on the strike train because apparently he's allergic to having to shoot spares, so he just throws strikes.
Oh, it's easier just to throw strikes.
It is easier.
Let's
but-
see.
Well, it's more convenient. I don't know that it's easier. Jeff Pelletier goes 3-6-10.
He's just lost. I think he is just lost.
He's just not sure where to go with it.
Yeah.
He knows what to do with it. He doesn't know where to do it, which is just all kinds of frustrating.
Here goes Chris. Oh.
Ooh. Through the beak, 4-6-7. You know, tell you what, JP
that, all right.
picks up his spare. If JD throws a double here based on what these lane conditions are doing now, I think it's still up in the air. While mathematically, Chris and Deanne would still have a lead. Opens up a door big time if JD can throw one ball one time.
Oh, that was a nice try. Nice.
Yes, it was. Chris gave that 4-6-7 a run. Ultimately did not cover it up, which does help open the door, especially if Jeff Delaney can throw one strike one time on this shot. JD taking his time on his approach.
Strong double.
He liked it. He liked it off his hands.
There we go.
Tell you what, here we go. We got ourselves a match. Two-step approach throws it 19-6. Sorry, 15-9. Threw it 15-9. It's pretty good. If I threw it that hard, I'd tear something.
Yeah, we dislocate something.
Yeah, for sure, right? I need more than a chiropractor. I need an orthopedic surgeon.
All right, let's see what Peloton can do there.
Just, he cannot get off the head pin. Gets an 8 count, leaves a 3-6. But if he wants to have a shot here,
Pick it up.
pick it up. Stay clean. Stay clean from here on out. And accidentally throw one in the pocket here or there and see what happens.
And I will get you that information probably Monday or Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Monday would be better because
Okay.
you have to have it turned in by Thursday.
Oh, okay. I will work on it Sunday then and
All
get
right.
it over to you.
All right. Well, maybe
But yeah, it depends how. Tomorrow
maybe
goes.
you'll be in a bowling alley on Sunday.
I might be, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff did cover his spare. Dan did throw his strike to get a double. So there's Chris coming off that 4.67. See what happens if he adjusted or didn't need to.
Oh, ho, ho.
Almost a pocket 7-10, which is the same as not as the 10 pin falls late to leave him just a 7 pin. Big shot for Jeff Delaney here. Oh, seems like he didn't quite
Likes
spin
it.
it right. We
There you
hammered it
go.
home.
There we go.
Hammered it home.
So now our
JD keeping it in there, keeping him in the game and waiting for his partner to maybe line up a little bit. That's the thing, Jeff Pelletier doesn't have to go crazy. He's just got to line up a little bit.
We're only down 20 here.
They
Let's
are
see.
only down 20.
At the 7 pin. Got that.
Yep. See if JP Jeff Peloton can line up here and throw one in the pocket.
That was a good
Streeter
shot.
with a nasty 10 pin. All right, so Jeff Pelletier's got an opportunity. Doesn't feel like it at the moment, but a strike here would be pretty big.
Stay out there. Okay. Oh, there we go. You're lucky on that one.
It's all right. I'd rather be lucky than good because I don't have the opportunity.
Yep, Jan Morris. That is a Major League One. Let's see if.
Uh-oh. Ready, Bobby? 1, 2, 3.
Well,
Ominous whiff.
that changes things a little bit.
3-car garage door opening for JD to walk through if he could throw this one. Yep.
Oh, no.
Just
He hit
slowed
that
it
one
down
hard.
a little bit.
Yeah, and he hit it hard at the bottom, too.
Yep. So, but if he picks it up,
6'10", yeah.
I wouldn't think anything other than him covering a 3-6.
See what likes it.
Yep.
Oh.
10 pin for Uffman as well. So in the 6th, the only person to throw a strike was Jeff Peloton. So guess what that means for the 7th, Bobby?
There may be a double.
He's the only one that can.
Yes, can. Got that.
Jeff does cover the 3-6. So we're down to a single pin digit lead here for Chris and Dan. Assuming Chris covers, and he does.
Got that.
We're down to a single pin digit, about an 8-pin lead. Before Dan and Chris with 4 frames to go. So we shall see here. Dan coming off that open.
Let's see.
Jeff working on a strike.
Like that one.
Yep. Dan threw a great ball there. That was really, really, really pretty. Artistic and smart shot. However, Jeff can throw one here. You just got to match him ball for ball, and he'll be on a double.
Nope. Oh,
Ooh,
he
kicks
got
that-
it.
That's side door 4, my favorite kind.
I did not know that was going to go.
I didn't think so either. Neither did he. Jeff Pelletier does his best right-handed Tim trip 6.
Wow.
Just knocked that 4-pin straight sideways. So here we go. Like we are
We got 9 pins difference.
neck in neck.
Oh, we got that one out.
Chris pushed that one way
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Ends up with a 9 count out of it though, and only leaves
It's a
a
lucky
2
9
pin.
count.
That could have been a bucket. That could have been a 2-8. So, given the results, I think he'd take the 2. Big shot for Jeff Delaney now. That's a big X. It's a big X right there. So, Jeff squared goes strike in the 7th. Dan strikes in the 7th.
Not over yet.
Oh no, this is far from it.
Let's see. Got that.
Chris does cover his 2 pin up, but tell you what. That puts the Jeffs in a slight lead here by about 2 pins. So this may go down to the 10th frame. Maybe whoever catches a break, maybe who doesn't miss on a spare,
Double, yeah.
right?
Or an unexpected double
Yep.
somewhere.
Yep. Faux show.
See if Dan can put up a 1 more for a double. Got it.
Late 8 and late 10. This is a big frame because this is the lane that each bowler will finish on. Each bowler will finish on their current lane in the 10.
That looks good. Oh,
That was way out, and he washes out 1, 2, 4, 10.
that really was out. It looked better off his hand.
Is there a 5 pin with it too? They only got credit for a 5 count. It looks like the 8 pin with it.
Yeah. Oh, almost. Gave it a shot.
Yep. Wow. After Chris throws his 8th frame and Jeff Delaney shows his 8th frame, it's going to be a 5-pin game one way or the other.
Oh, no can
Chris
do.
goes 4, 6, 10.
That changes it.
Yeah, JD just has to get a spare here. Like a strike is monstrous. A spare is a necessity for him. Slides left a little bit, gets comfortable, does his little JD twist with his shoulders and his hips.
And off.
There we go. Big shot.
Got it.
Yeah, Catalina wine mixer. I like it. All right, so we're going to go to the 9th and 10th. And it's a dead heat. It is literally a dead heat. That wouldn't be great if they tied down to go to a 9-10 roll-off. I think that'd be awesome. I'm just saying. I mean, we are dead tied right now. Dead tied with 2 frames to go. So this is a 9-10 roll-off.
Kind of, yeah.
No, it really is. They are literally dead tied at 294. One bowler on a double, one open. One bowler on a double, one open. Like it is literally a dead heat. So we've been here since 6 and 7 o'clock, and it comes down to 2 frames. Dan Streeter with a strike.
Isn't that how this always does?
It does a lot.
Yeah.
It's better than if it was over already.
True.
So Jeff Pelletier needs to match.
1 strike, 1 frame.
Doesn't like it.
Oh,
Pushed
whoa.
it way out.
Wow, he
Oh.
got that way out.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So he leaves a 1-2-4, doesn't even come home. He's got to keep it together long enough to get a spare, survive and advance to the 10th frame. It's got to be his goal right now. Chris, a Hoffman now coming off of an open in the 8th. He left that 4.67. Just didn't quite finish.
Another 7 count.
2.58.
2.58-ish.
That is not, and that's not an easy spare by any
No.
means.
Nope. Especially on this pattern.
Nope. Jeff
right.
does pick up his
Got that.
1.26. I'm sorry, 1.24. 1.24, 1.26 would be interesting. So we're going to go to the 10th. I mean, they're still in a dead heat.
Gotta finish the ninth first.
Yep, JD needs a strike here to match what Dan has done in the last 3 frames.
Let's see what Chris does.
Ooh,
Oh.
he almost chopped that. Which is
Wow.
the same exact thing as not.
Wow.
So pressure shot on what's not an easy spare, and he covers it up. All right, JD here. Here we go, lane 38.
He needs it.
He does indeed need it. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ouch. He threw it. Leaves the 10 pin.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. That's going to give Chris and Dan a slight advantage. But remember, Chris threw a split last time in that frame on that lane.
I think Peloton just got those angles just a little bit too big.
Yeah, just didn't
Yeah,
quite
you
come
just
home
can't
on
bring
some
them
of
together.
Nope. Jeff Tilley does pick up his 10 pin. So going into the 10th, it's a significant but not insurmountable advantage for Chris and Dan.
Okay. Well, that's a big one right there. So we're 17 pins.
So Jeff Peloton can get to 164. Big shot for Dan here. Dan can really
166.
kind of crush him here if you were to throw a strike on this ball. Pretty much shut him out. I'm not doing the exact math, we'll just wait. Ooh, he goes a little bit high through the beak, leaves the 6 pin.
Make it good. Make it good.
Yeah, Jeff just battled himself in an over-under.
I don't think he ever was comfortable.
He was not.
Not comfortable at all.
He was the opposite of comfortable, so uncomfortable. JD's going to wait a minute, let Dan finish his frame and see if it's still possible. It's a big spare for Dan. Yep.
Oh, a little
So
bit on the
if-
edge.
Yep. If Jeff wants to have a shot at this, he's got to
Strike.
punch. He's got to punch. He's got to punch and Chris has to open. Keeping in mind that Chris is coming off that split last time on this
Yeah.
lane.
All right.
Yep.
Got it.
It's a
got
really
it.
pretty shot by JD.
Yeah. I think if I was Delaney, I think I would have waited for Dan Streeter to finish that frame.
Maybe, but why not put the pressure on Chris
True.
coming off of a split on that lane last frame? I see both sides. I'm not sure what I would do. So if I got the math figured out right, if they both punch out, Chris and Dan will beat it by 3. If JD punches out, they'll be dead flush at 0. Oh no, I'm way off. My math's way off.
Oh.
Jeff goes 1, 2, 4, 10 washout. So he's got to, if he picks this up, he matches Dan. Literally all Dan needs is 4 pins to win the game then.
Dan is already bowled.
I'm sorry, Chris.
What are you drinking?
Sorry, Chris.
What are you drinking?
I was reading as I was
Yeah, reading and think you can't multitask.
thinking. Mountain Dew.
Okay. All right. There's JD. Nope.
So
3,
JD and Jeff are going to be at minus 14. 25 is 39 is 16. Literally 4 pins wins the match for Chris and Dan. Jeff Peloton is not going to be pleased with his own self.
This could be a long ride home.
Could be. It's not that far though. I helped him buy their home. I know where they live.
I've been there, done that.
That's it.
That's game right there.
That's it. Literally all he needed was 4 pins though, so good to go.
All right, everyone.
Congratulations to Chris and Dan.
Exactly. Thank everybody for coming out. We got 1 or 2 more balls here coming out. Again, we'll do this again next week. If you want to get in, what we were told, halfway full. So get your name in, get your money paid.
Yep. Get your name in. Congratulations to Dan and Chris.
Yep,
You're going to win the annual doubles tournament, at least in the summer doubles. I mean, the doubles tournament's really in February, right?
Yeah, they will be back for the TOC
Yep.
at the end of the year.
They will indeed. They get to bowl in the TOC
yeah.
as they win by 12 pins.
They are.
So congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And we will see you all next week.
Have a good weekend and a great week.
Yep.
Bye,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.